And we are live. Live with breaking news in the watch world for this Wednesday, April 8th, 2026. We've got incredible breaking news. We're, of course, the first live stream and probably will be the only live stream to cover this because we actually cover watch news here in the watch world. I'm your host, OC. This is the original OC channel, Smartwatch Talk for the Smart Collector, the #1 watch live stream in the world in subscriber engagement, according to YouTube analytics. Subscribe today, hit the bell icon, enable all notifications, and share. Share the stream with your friends, if they're watch people. If they're watch people who love Rolex, Patek, AP, and Richard Mille. Breaking news, which we'll get to in 5 minutes, involving an iconic Swiss watch brand resurrecting itself from the ashes. And nobody cares. Not a single person cares. Literally like crickets. Crickets. It's the wrong time. They blew it. This isn't 2021, man. It's over. This is failure to launch. Failure to launch. Just dead on arrival. Dead on arrival. But yeah, this is the original OC channel. Smartwatch Talk for the Smart Collector. The best watch live stream in the world. By the way, check out the members only stream from last night. It's a pretty good one. If you're not a member, I highly recommend, and I really do think it's a good idea to become a member. We have a members only stream that we did last night. Curlock returns with special guest TG01. It's pretty damn good. And we did a full analysis of Christian Zeron's. He's the guy from Theo and Harris. Remember, Theo Harris left, and it's just Theo now, whose real name is Christian. He's pivoting away from watches and into sporting and hunting. And we have a full analysis of that major pivot in his career. But if you want to become a member, that's a members only stream. If you want to be a member, you have to have a star next to your name in order to access that stream. There's the link to become a member. There's also a link that's also in the chat. StreamYard.com. That's if you want to jump on the panel. If you want to jump on the panel, just type in link in the chat and I'll add you to the panel. Everybody's welcome. Everybody's welcome back. We saw a lot of friendly faces. A lot of friendly faces who were blasts from the past returning into the chat last night. It's amazing how that's happening. I wonder why. I wonder why so many people are coming back to the original OC channel. Makes you wonder. Makes you wonder what's going on. Hey, let's see who's in the chat. We're up to 2 people in the chat. Awesome. We have 2 people watching. That's not bad for a Wednesday afternoon. Listen, people are busy. They're working. The first person who's watching the stream is Whole Milk. By the way, you have to say it Genève. It's just sexier that way. You can't say Genève. You can't say Geneva. You have to say Universal Genève. You know, like Dr. Zhivago. Universal Genève. Will not be replacing anybody in my Holy Trinity. My Holy Trinity is Rolex, Patek, and AP. That's my Holy Trinity. Maybe Rolex, Patek, and RM. Rolex, Patek, and RM might be my Holy Trinity. What is your Holy Trinity? If you could create your own Holy Trinity, forget about Vacheron, and if you don't like Patek, forget about Patek. If you don't like AP, forget about AP. What is your Holy Trinity? Your personal Holy Trinity? You're the 3 brands that you love more than any other brands. Type it in the chat and just say, hey, this is my Holy Trinity. My Holy Trinity is Rolex, Patek, and I don't know what the third one is, to be honest. I don't own that many brands. I only own 3 brands. I got rid of everything. By the way, the global watch community, the momentum, oh my gosh, is just, there's just a force, a tremendous force in the global watch community. People are consolidating like never before, concentrating their collection into Rolex and Patek. I haven't seen a single unboxing that isn't Rolex or Patek, but partly because that's all we do here. Eddie did unbox an incredible Journe, but you have to find it. See, I didn't put up a thumbnail saying like Journe unboxing. I did it. We did it at the end of the stream. It's hidden. You don't even know which stream it is. You got to look for it and find it. But Whole Milk is viewer number 1. He's viewer number 1 in my book. He's not a member though, which is sad. I mean, honestly, we should just start chopping off all the non-members. What do you think? I'm kidding. Who else do we have? We've got Logan Hall's in the chat, member of the channel. Member, he has a star next to his name. Star of Logan Hall's Grill Streams. The next burger review is going to be White Castle. White Castle coming up. Good to see you in the chat. Yeah, this is a failure to launch. This is a failure to launch. For those of you in your cars or listening in the background, Whole Milk's comment is universal GENÉVE ? More like universally hated. I wouldn't say it's hated. I just think it's just it's literally, and I said this in one of the WhatsApp groups, it's a interesting watch for people who are actual watch nerds and appreciate watch history and iconic chronographs. If you're a chronograph guy, it's obviously a very attractive visually, very aesthetically pleasing chronograph, whatever the name of the chronograph is. Universal GENÉVE chronograph, I think, is the official name. Something I think is like tri-compacts or compacts, or isn't that the name of like a feminine product? I don't know. Yeah, everyone's welcome. Jump on the panel. Everyone's welcome. Even people from JJ's crew, people from what's the other channel? Fantasy Winders or something like that. Something like that. I know there's another channel. Anyone's welcome to jump on. I'm going to add you in 2 seconds. Just hold on 2 seconds. What was my point? Universals, GENÉVE. I mean, they're not universally hated. It's just that if you like chronographs that have history, that are iconic, that you wear on a strap, you can't like chronographs on the bracelet. You have to prefer chronographs on a strap, like a sporting strap, like this one here, like on a bunt style strap or any other strap. Then this is a watch for you. And you already have like and you like quirky brands. Otherwise, this is like a nothing burger. I mean, literally a nothing burger. They might sell 1,000 of these. I mean, the sad reality is they've probably spent like tens of millions of dollars in market research, and they might sell 1,000 watches if they're lucky. Now joining us, also got Evan G in the chat. He's a member. What's up, Evan G? Got Mr. Tutor to you in the chat, who's not a member, and frankly, we should probably ban for not being a member. Ace Live is in the chat. By the way, and we got Tim G. Tim G is in the chat. My new. I should try to do it in Tim G's voice. My new Patek is still at the UPS store in New Hampshire. I don't think I'm keeping it, so why even pick it up? Okay, that's my best attempt at a Tim G voice. So all right, cool. There's a lot of people in the back room. I just need to add one person at a time. So I'm going to add the first person for the first like 30 minutes. If you want to come back in 30 minutes, that'd be great. I'm not going to do like a 7-hour stream. It's going to be a little more like a 1-hour stream, maybe 1-hour stream. But welcome to the show. Not me. By the way, I'm rocking Rolex, of course. Rolex Platinum Date 8. I'm not going to fuck around. Universal GENÉVE. Welcome, the Enabler.
Howdy. How are you?
I'm doing good. How you been?
I'm good. I'm
It's been
good.
a while.
Today is a
Let me
good day for me.
okay, so let me is it fair to describe you,
Mhm.
and you can say yes or no, fair to describe you as someone who likes chronographs, legacy brands, respects history, prefers watches on a strap, and has all kinds of weird and quirky brands in your collection?
Yes.
Okay, the other thing is like in order to like Universal Genève, you also have to be like super rich and a guy. So like I think there's I don't know maybe one of those two or two of those two. Zero of those two. Which ones apply? I mean, you got to be super rich to afford Universal Genève because this is a position as a premium
Right.
chronograph, right?
0 of 2.
So zero to yeah,
Yeah.
zero to zero. So the thing is, you have to be rich also to in order
Or a
to
watchmaker.
waste your money on this. Um, so okay, so it's a happy day for you
Mhm.
because the brand has returned, the phoenix is rising
Yes.
from the ashes. Tell why the sense of euphoria?
Okay. So let me give you a little behind the scenes. I am part of a Universal Genève group on Instagram that actually has been tapped to help out with this in some respects. Some people were
So
actually on the board.
you and the six other people have been tirelessly working with
There are more than
Universal
6 of us,
Genève.
I promise, and
Okay.
we're growing. Um,
How many are
so
in the
from
group? Are you allowed to say?
I don't even know. There's gotta be at least 1,000 of us in there.
You've got 1,000-person working group on
I think
would you say it
so.
was Facebook? Facebook?
Instagram.
Instagram.
Yeah,
And
it's a chat.
you've been tapped by the brand itself to give feedback to
Mhm,
management on the watch, on the collections that
mhm.
they're launching. All right, cool.
So
This is interesting.
so
So you've been
they
working. So this has been over 2 years, I believe, that Partners Group,
yeah.
which owns Breitling, it's a venture capital group, venture vulture capitalists. They
Vulture capital.
decided to, hey, we've got Breitling. We took it from
Mhm,
like a $500 million company, to 4 billion. Now we're
mhm,
going to sell it soon. And you know what? We're in order to kind of broaden the portfolio, we're going to add a lower level brand, I think, called Gallet, and then we're going to buy a super premium brand, slightly more premium brand called Universal Genève. Has a history to it, has a legacy, an iconic
right.
name, iconic designs, and then we're going to spend I don't know tens of millions of dollars revamping this brand and launching it. That was like 2 years ago, maybe, and actually a smart thing that they did according to you is they reached out to actual lovers of the brand
Mhm,
to help them. So explain how
yeah.
that works.
So I mean, there are honestly people that lurk in the IG group. Unless you look through the roster, you would never know that they're there because they don't necessarily input. They're there to listen. But they when they created the panel to set up UG again, half of it is people that they've brought in that are collectors and enthusiasts.
Okay.
Um, and then, of course, you have the other side, which is, the group that owns Breitling and George Kern and all of those guys. Um, and so with that, I mean, they're always popping in to see, what we're showing, what's being sold, what we're talking about, our dreams of, oh man, I hope they do this. They're going to
Mm.
bring back the Nina, which is the with the tri compacts chronograph that is there with the brown strap. Um, if they're going to bring that back, like what kind of movement are they going to put in it? Are they going to resurrect the old movement? Are they going to innovate? How are they going to do this? What does this look like? Proportions, of course, are a big thing. Are they going to stick to, vintage proportions, which are much smaller? Um, and if they do, how will that fly with, buyers and collectors? How does this affect the secondary market? Because they have to look at that. They have to be realistic about the fact that the secondary market is what has kept Universal Genève alive for as long as it is. The name has not died. The company died, but the name has not died. It's only grown. Because people, kept it going. People were, buying and selling pieces, telling new people about it, creating groups to talk about, the pieces that they have, the pieces that they've seen. There's some mystery behind Universal Genève and their history, and the fact that somehow all the documentation that they have for them is just gone. It's gone. And so some of it is around, like, what is the real history behind Universal Genève? How did certain things happen? I think it's kind of a throwback, and I think it's interesting that they did this with the cabriolet, that they were back in the 70s, 50s, 60s, you could have a customized watch. You would pick a model.
What do you mean by cabriolé? Like, I'm not
so
an
the
expert in watches.
cabriolet it kind of looks like the Reverso.
Okay.
And it has a space on the back where they can do artwork. So part of that package, it would be the one that's all gold there. Part of that package is you can have that customized. You can get, hand painted, pieces. You could have engraving. You could have anything. Back then, you could do that. You could customize your dial. You could customize your hands. You could customize all kinds of stuff. It's wild, some of the stuff that has come out of the woodwork over the years on Instagram or on eBay, just to see, what people had sourced back then, because some of the stuff is, piece unique just because nobody else ordered it. It wasn't that they couldn't, they just didn't. So I think it's interesting that they've brought that into the fold as well, because I think that's
did you know that they were going to relaunch so many collections at once?
No. So what happened, this is interesting. I found this out this morning. One of the guys that was on the panel jumped on, and he said, there was a mix-up with the media person that was supposed to release, and basically yesterday's posting was supposed to be like 4 empty boxes, and they were going to reveal each new line, leading up, over a few hours. They were going to release all. Well, they posted all 4 of them the first time they put it up by accident. So everybody knew what was coming. They were supposed to be a reveal for the pole router and a reveal for the cabriolet and some of the other ones. And so it's interesting that happened. But I mean, on the back end, everybody is loving this. The Unicompacts that the blue watch, I think it's interesting that they combined that with a Disco Volante style watch, which is, it's round, a disc, and it's multi-tiered. But they put a chronograph in it, which is really interesting, because usually it's more like the blue one on the left-hand side. So,
well, all in all, how many collections did they? It looks like 4, at least 4, maybe even 5 or more, right? Collections they launched at the same time.
Yeah, I think it's 4, but there's a bunch of different levels to each one.
And I think there's just the what's it called, the Nina.
Yes.
There's 17, and the Santa Maria. They have 17 different versions of just the Nina. 17 configurations that they've introduced. But that's true, right?
No, they have. I think there's 4 of each one. There's 4 tiers. Okay. And there may be 1 watch or 2 watches in each one of those tiers.
Gotcha.
So
let's see. I'll go to Houdinki here, where it says the iconic Universal Genève, and you have to pronounce it with that G, like Dr. Zhivago. Genève Compacts returns with the Nina Rint Is that a special edition, or is that just the name of a, or is that the original name of the model? The Nina Rent and 5 other versions.
So it is called Nina Rent because Nina Rent was the girlfriend of a very famous race car driver, and she was also a model. And so she was always seen wearing this this tri-compacts because she would do timing for him when he did laps and stuff. So she was kind of on his crew.
Look, it says it doesn't have a micro rotor, it has a medium rotor, you know?
It's a 3/4 rotor, yeah.
3/4 rotor, yeah.
Which is very cool. Like it's interesting. I didn't realize that it wasn't micro, that it was a little bit bigger. And it really didn't add much to the thickness of the movement. So I have a 166 movement, which is an older micro rotor movement. And it was the thinnest watch in the world at one point. And it's at like 5.5 millimeters for the movement. And this is like 6.25, I think. So it's a pretty, and I think it's 12.65 overall thickness for the chronograph. So it's definitely very wearable, very thin. And it's, I think it's a fantastic layout for a chronograph.
Obviously, I mean, it's extremely symmetrical with the midpoint of the 3 and 9 subdials being exactly in the middle of the watch. That's kind of and that's kind of known for that very aesthetically pleasing layout. That's what gives, you know, that the compact, this particular compacts its appeal. But there are things about the movement or the mechanics of it that are also interesting?
Yeah,
Or is this
I mean,
okay, go ahead.
the new movement, this is a 220 movement, I think is what they're calling it, caliber. It does have a bigger micro rotor, and they did that because when they were doing testing and stuff, they got better timing off of it, and they got a better power reserve out of it. This has a 70-hour power reserve. It is a column wheel chronograph for all the nerds out there, as you can see. One thing that you can't see on here is it has a free sprung balance. Oh
my God, that's incredible.
I know, right? That's Rolex shit right there.
I've never heard anyone other than Tommaso say free sprung balance before. So this is a first for me.
Yes. So all the new movements have a free sprung balance in them, which it takes a lot of time to make that. Those are usually hand regulated because you have to actually take weight out of the wheel in order to do that. So there's more depth to that. Now, these are really cool. I like that they kind of did different tiers. Like this is the Nina, but it is, I think they call it I can't remember what layer they're calling this, but it's kind of like a dressier version of it, and it comes in the colors. And then they have this
is rose gold, and it's with a kind of a purplish denim pattern on the dial. And then what's the bezel insert is made of what? Is that sapphire or is that ceramic?
I'm not sure. I haven't seen what that is made out of yet.
Someone in the chat, do some quick research on that, because I don't really read any of these articles, and let me know what that is. It looks good. It looks good. It looks like it could be sapphire.
Yeah,
but I
that's
don't
what I'm
know.
thinking because of the bottom, the way the bottom is reading there. Yeah.
Yep. Looks super good. So let me ask you a question. The U, which is the applied logo, was that always the logo for Universal?
Universal Genéve's logo has evolved over time, and that's one thing that we've been kind of chatting about in the room for
which logo should they? For which logo will they use? Are they going to use
an old one? What are they going to combine to make the new one? Which do we like more? Yeah, I'm sure they kind of dreaded having to deal with that because that is kind of a fingerprint of Universal Genève is the logo. Because they're usually really, really well done. They're super clean. Um, and it's almost like it's so simple, but it's like elegant. And your brain doesn't know how they did it, but they did it.
Hmm.
So, but they combined a
So
couple of different
did
logos
you ever
on
see? Did you ever see any mock-ups or prototypes or any? Did they share with you like focus group style, like show you some versions and get your reaction to them, or are these total surprise to you?
these are total surprise. Yeah.
So you haven't seen anything until today.
Not really. Other than the Nina and the poll routers that they did for the soft launch that they did like a year and a half ago or whatever for the SAS event. That's really all we've seen. On the chronographs, we kind of thought that maybe the new Breitling not the Chronomat,
Top time.
no, the crazy one.
I think of all Breitlands as crazy.
The one that they use, like the pilots that has all the like the calculator and everything on it.
Oh, the Navitimer.
Yeah, the Navitimer. The new Navitimer dial layout. We thought that might be what they did because it was very, very close to what the Nina was before, but it was evolved. And so we thought maybe they're test running it on this, on that watch. So, but I mean, this is definitely different. The font face that they chose is unique to Universal Genève. They're not trying to pull from Breitling or anything on that. They've been really good about trying to keep that because that's one thing that they're known for is just, again, their typography has always been great. It's been an element that has been strong for them in the past because they have done, 2-hander, 3-hander dials, and something has to stand out. And their text is always stood out on their stuff. So
there's five versions. There's a lot of precious metal versions here, and then maybe one in the steel. Is that what we're seeing?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
There's a steel Panda, reverse Panda version.
Yep, reverse Panda, and all of them come on. The steel ones come, both the white and the black come on either stainless steel, the stainless steel bracelet, or something else.
Yeah, I believe that they're going to have the option of, you saw the leather bunt strap that they had.
Yep. Very retro, very Steve McQueen-ish, yeah.
They actually hired a leather artist to make those straps for them specifically. It's not like John Russo or anybody like that. There's somebody that, they make bags, they make wallets, they make all kinds of stuff. Gotcha. And so they hired them to do that. So those will be hard to come by. You basically have to order one that way in order to get it, I think.
Let me go back to
the brown one.
This is the old one from originally from what, like the 60s?
Yeah.
Or 70s? Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. That's a good looking.
Yeah.
Very good looking chronograph. Now let's critique it a little because as you can see here, because we've been talking about bezels a lot because of the leak, the 2026 Rolex leak showing supposedly the new Daytona, the white dial Daytona with the new bezel layout. Here on the old one, here we have upright numeral orientation on the bezel, but radial on the subdials. And then as we go to the new one, let's get a big fat new picture here of maybe this one. Here you see a new bezel design, radially oriented numerals on the bezel and upright on the subdials. What gives? What are they doing here? What's
They're trying
going
to keep us
on?
on their on our toes. I mean, come on.
Have you? But so, like, what's your initial reaction? Like, you to the design? You love it. You're thrilled beyond belief. They knocked it out of the park. What do you say? And
I mean,
why haven't you sent a message in your Instagram group letting them know that you're live right now on the original OC channel talking about the relaunch of Universal Genève?
because I'm talking to you.
Okay.
You have my undivided attention, OC.
All right. All right.
But yeah, I mean, I think it's a very nice design. The radial orientation, I mean, I think that I'm with you probably in the respect of I think that they should go back to the bezel being the way it was and then leave the subdials the way they are now so that everything kind of reads, the same way. Your eyes aren't trying to, flip flop over on the, on either the 3 o'clock or the 9 o'clock side. I love the colors that they chose, that they made options for, some, different colors that really aren't out there in chronographs.
You can say that again. I mean, this is like a, how would you describe this one? It's not mauve. Is it mauve?
It's like a lilac almost, or
There
a
you go.
lavender.
Yes. You got it. Lilac/lavender with a rose gold case. Let me go back to this original picture here from long time ago. Now, look, I'm just trying to look at the things that they kept from like the iconic version and the things that they changed. So, of course, this is what you see in all of the 70s chronographs. You see like the standard steel or metal indices without loom. And of course, as you modernize the watch, they tend to put indices with loom for obvious reasons. The hands here, I'm not sure what you call these. But I think they kept the exact same hour and minute hands in the new version. On the subdials, these hands are thin. On the new one, they made them quite a bit thicker.
Yeah.
And that is something that you notice right away when you blow this up. Let's see. So the minute and hour. So there's also a rehod here, which adds quite amount. Geez, it's a lot of space.
Yeah.
So here's the original where the dial goes all the way out to the edge. You do have a track here, and then you have a little white space, but it's a very open and airy dial. It's a lot of visual width to it. And just upon initial reaction, just this one is a little cramped. It looks like they've got the minute track, but then they got a lot of white space around it. And then they've got the black here. Although I'm looking at the black version, so maybe the black one looks a little bit, the reverse panda looks a little bit smaller just visually because it's black.
Yeah.
I'll see if I can get one of the big ones, the white ones. But they get the same hour in hands. But the subdials, they look a lot thicker. What do you think of the style of the subdial hands?
Well, I think obviously they did it so that they could put loom in there, so you can, use your chronograph in the middle of the night if you want to time yourself to the refrigerator.
Yeah, yep. And then they created these short and stubby indices instead of the longer ones. But those again, they have a strip of loom in the middle, and they have it looks like it extends with a black hash, a big thick black hash on the chapter ring or the edge of the track. Let's see if there's one. Let's see if this one is any different. Here you can definitely see the width of the chapter ring here, which I have an issue with the Land Dweller as well, with the thickness and the size of the chapter ring. It makes it look. It can make a watch look cheap if you have this what could be like basically a plastic ring on the outside. I'm sure it's not plastic, and then you have the dial as a layer underneath it. And if someone's been able to find out what material this bezel is, let us know in the chat. Got SE in the chat, by the way. Get your crystal ball. SE from Germany. Z German crew, get your crystal balls out. Will Universal Genève even be here 10 years from now? Taking into account where the watch market appears to be headed. Thank you. Got Calatrava in the chat. Tim G's still here. Good to see Tim G. Shamba Basher's here. Upside down bathtub. Yeah, I see you. I'm watching you. I'm watching you carefully. Yeah, but we got some people who are tuned in to see what's going on here. Should we go to an article? I mean, is there another model that you think is something worth highlighting? Like I know the pole router, I guess, is like considered a big deal. That's the one in the middle.
That's kind of like their flagship watch.
Let me see if I can pull up some big pics of the pole router here. I'll go to an article courtesy of Hodinky. Universal Genève relaunches the iconic pole router. So it looks like here's the new version here. Open the image in a new tab.
Yeah, so they have on these, they did their metal dials with like a broken up sunburst finish.
Got it.
So you kind of get this sector dial feel to it, which is
the brushing goes in different directions, which is actually cool visually. Yep.
Yeah. Which this watch is known for being a sector dial. So they did keep the indices kind of on a rehot type situation, which is another, trademark for this watch. I like what they did with the dials. They kind of stretched their legs with the pole router and the fact that they went into stone dials as well on this watch. It's I think it's the only line that has a stone dial in it. But the metal dials are really, really well done as well. Mm-hmm. As you can see,
they almost look like buttons or like an oval style quality to them. Yep.
Yeah, they kind of have like a bubble, and then it's sunburst on top of that in different directions.
Here's one example.
Which is really, really cool.
Yeah.
And so,
this is all gold bracelet. Yeah. I wonder how much this is.
Yeah, it looks like that they've come out with a new bracelet design, which is really cool. We'll see how it wears. It'll be interesting to hear people's feedback on that next week once they get their hands on them.
Yeah, the bracelet integration leaves. I mean, in terms of design integration, leaves a lot to be desired here. I'm not sure. God, the shape and the design and the curvature of the case.
Yeah,
seems to clash a little bit with the very geometric style of the bracelet, but it's okay. I mean, looks a little bit better on this one. The steel looks good.
Yeah.
And of course, they're going with the steel and a nice royal, like a nice middle power blue there.
Yeah. And, as, you move around with it, of course, the light's going to hit it differently. That black is going to look amazing as well. I think that'll, if they do a black dial, I think it'll really show up nice.
These guys spent a fortune on research and development. Look at this. This is I'm assuming a lapis lazuli.
Yes.
Style here.
There's a 4-piece lapis style.
Jeez, they're going all out, these guys.
Yep.
Here, of course, is the 3/4 rotor movement with 28 joules, in case you were wondering.
And the free sprung balance.
Very good.
So, and the tiger eye is really nice too in the rose
Here's
gold.
someone who's been waiting for the relaunch of Universal Genève for a long time is Dear Artifact member. He's in the channel.
Okay.
He's in the chat. Glad that the poll router is back. Unfortunately, the poll router date doesn't come in the smaller size, and the prices are bananas. Yeah, we haven't talked about pricing at all. So are there multiple sizes of the poll router? One with date and one without? Or is it?
Yeah, there's 37 and 38, I think, are the two sizes that they're doing them in.
Got it. Let me see here. Go back to this. Yeah. Oh, I can see. Yeah. So the no date ones are super clean.
Yeah.
And then there's the date one, which is bigger. Yeah, and actually, I don't mind the trapezoidal window there. It kind of looks good.
Yeah.
It's very distinctive.
And it works with the indices because it's, similar shape.
Yep. Good observation. Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah, that's a very good. That's a very good observation. Yeah, it's just basically it's a larger version of that trapezoidal style index. Good job there. What's interesting though is the Universal Genève brand, and then you have the poll router date underneath it. It creates this weird situation where you have a big word, a very small font, and then another longer word in a larger font. It kind of looks a little funky. I'm not sure how they could have gotten around that, but it just it's unfortunate. That doesn't look the best. Just that whole top half of the dial looks a little clunky.
That's
in terms of text layout.
That's a signature of theirs, though. Like that's how the poll router has always been. has had that all that weight towards the top. But
let's see if they have a. I don't know if they have an old one here. All right, cool. Yeah, this one. Look at that. Nice.
And
this will be it. This will be it. So let's talk about. This is the model that is captivating everybody. Like, oh my God, the iconic chronograph is back. So this I think I saw in Swiss francs. This is 17,000 without the bracelet, and maybe 16 with, or something like that.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I think pricing is fine. I mean, it's people are going to complain about the pricing, but
I think it makes sense. I mean, they're positioned as a premium brand. They have been around long enough to garner that, and I mean, you've got in-house movements, in-house design, all of that history. So yeah, it makes sense. I thought the poll routers were going to be 30. I took a bet yesterday in the group. I said, I think they're going to be 30K because everybody has been making insane price hikes and pricing on their stuff. So I thought 30 would make sense if they're insane. And people are like, no, it's going to be 15. And sure enough, it's 15.
Very, not too crazy, right? What do you guys think about the pricing in the chat? Just let us know. I mean, by the way, the artifact says the poll router date is 39 millimeter. Poll router no date, which is the official name of the watch, by the way. Poll router no date is 37 millimeters. No, they don't have the brand authority for the price. Oh, so he disagrees. The brand, your artifact is disagreeing with you. That he thinks that they don't have the brand power to command that kind of pricing.
Okay.
Well, jump on and talk about it.
Yeah.
I will drop the link in the chat. Let's talk about, because we actually have Universal Genève lovers who've been eagerly awaiting. I mean, for nearly 2 years waiting for this to happen. And then they have a bunch of other models. Let's take a look here. So there's the Reverso style model, which comes on a bracelet or no bracelet. You've got the chronograph, you've got the poll router. What is the one is the same watch that's the second from the left and the second to the right, just different designs, or is it those are two different watches?
There are two different watches. The
So
one
one's
on
like a
the
jumping
right,
hour, right?
yeah,
Like a
yeah,
okay, so that's not a jumping hour. It's a
or
it's a
date,
date window. Date window
yeah,
that's with a like a giant metal ring design. Is that
right.
a women's watch, or is what's the
I
background of that one?
I think it's more unisex, believe it or not, but um, I think traditionally, probably it's been more of a ladies' watch than it has been a man's watch.
It's interesting
Especially if
because
it's in like a
it's a
color dial with the
big
color
case but small central uh
dial. Yeah.
dial. Yeah, that's interesting. And then you have like uh the one all the way on the right. I'm not sure what the name is. Let me blow it up a little bit. Which is an extremely round watch. It's
Yeah.
literally just. I mean, there's no anything about. It's just perfectly round,
Yeah.
and that's very retro looking.
Let
Sunken
me
in
see if I can
crown
find out.
with those two pushers.
That is called the Disco Mini. So the two on the left or on the right are the Disco Volante models. The one
Disco and a
is
disco
the
mini. Got it.
yeah. The Disco Volante Unicompacts um, is the blue one with the stainless steel case.
Hmm.
And then of course you have the mini disco. Um so yeah, I mean with the disco, I think they are definitely reaching for the female contingent in that. Because they lean more towards the jewelry side of things for sure.
Yep.
And they have a version called the Mini Lace, which is a blue dial version of the watch with a almost like a Himalayan crocodile strap and diamonds around the outside
They
instead of
spent. Yeah.
like the hobnail around the outside.
They spent a fortune developing like a gazillion models here.
Yeah. Let's see if I can. Oh, they didn't. Okay, and they called the gold one on the left there. It's called the dioramic. Is what they're calling that. And that's the signature edition of that, and it only comes in the signature edition, it looks like. So it comes in that
Hmm.
brown with the rose gold and the blue with the stainless steel.
They have so many different versions of all these
Yeah.
watches.
And they did jewelry they did like a hot jewelry, if you want to use the French terms, version
Hot
of these
jewelry.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, versions of these. And so I mean, they're wild. Some of them, like the mini Disco Volante, it reminds me kind of that crazy um, Gerald Genta design that came out last year with like the orange spiky uh, with the gold. It reminds me of that. Very similar to that.
So many. Oh wow! Check that out.
Yeah. 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 So it actually comes up and then flips over and then you put it back in.
Oh no way! Oh, I get it. So and then it swivels and you
Yeah, it
plop it back
swivels at
in.
the top. Mhm.
Oh wow! They went to town here. They went.
Yeah. So it's I think the reason why they did what they've done is because they've basically had like 4 main movements that they've used in most of their stuff. That blue watch with the stainless steel is killer, by the way. That's mother of pearl marquetry that they did all over that thing. It's wild.
Mhm.
Um,
It
you
looks like a
had the
snake. One on the left looks like a
yeah,
snake. It's pretty. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh, the what is that? The dioramic has a movement that is replacing what was the 42 movement that they had, which is a smaller movement that tended to be in more of the ladies' watches. It was super thin. They did a ton of different versions with that movement. And then, of course, you have the pull router, which replaces the 100 movement, replaces the 218 micro rotor movement. That was kind of an iteration off of the thinnest movement, micro rotor movement that they had made. And then, of
Is this
course, you have.
stretchable? Is this one stretchable to put it on, or
I
is it
don't.
hard? You know, you unclasp
I
it
mean,
and
that's
then
what
put
she
it on.
said, but
Hey, stop.
we'll keep
This is
it
interesting
straight.
because it has both diamond bezel and a hobnail, triple hobnail
Yeah,
bezel. Pretty cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's stretchable. I would probably say no, but I could be wrong. Don't mark my
It could
words.
be like a thin piece of elastic cord in there that you
Yeah.
stretch it and pull
Oh
it up.
gosh. Pull all the hair off your arm.
Yep.
Gotta love that.
All right. Look at this. The Universal Genève is reborn now. Let's talk. Do you know anything about distribution strategy? Where are they going to see these things?
I don't know specifically. I know I've heard online. You can definitely order online, and I think that's mainly because of the customization that you can do for the one watch. But I honestly think the easiest route for them is going to be anybody that is already carrying Breitling. They may just carve out a spot in their, store or shop
Smart.
inside a
Yeah, like
shop,
one section of the display case or whatever. And
yeah,
says Universal
and
Genève.
just
Yeah,
have that there.
that makes a lot of sense. So the reaction has been overwhelmingly. Would you describe it as enthusiastic and positive in your IG group?
Yeah, yeah. But we are actually pleasantly surprised. Like some of the stuff they didn't see coming, and they're like, you know what, you did a really good job with that. We wouldn't have even thought of that.
The question is good enough good enough?
Right. Are they going to pony the money up?
Hey, our great listen. You have a market where you have tons of choices, and people are very discerning, and people may like them. They may even love the watch, but the question is it? Do you love it enough to actually buy it? And if this were 2021, I think these things would be a lot of these models would be crushing it.
Yeah.
It's 2026 now, totally different market.
Different market.
Dear Artifact says, "Don't get me wrong. I'm still going to buy one, but I'm an idiot." No, he's not. They haven't earned that pricing bracket.
Okay.
Breitling boutiques can opt in to carrying the brand. That makes sense.
Yeah.
John Galt is in the chat. He says pricing is on par. See, the pricing isn't too high. It's on par with the Daytona and the Omega 321. So there you go. Listen, you want something new, you have to pay the premium to get something hot.
Right.
Oh, cool. I was just saying there aren't enough watch brands.
MD Chaz coming in with the hot take.
Yeah. No, but there's always room for a brand with rich history to rise from like a phoenix from the ashes. People love that. People love a good story. People like watches that have history. They like good looking designs, and this is obviously a very aesthetically attractive watch. It's let's see, is there a Universal Genève website? Let's double check.
There is.
Universal Genève watches. The thing that's annoying is you have to, like, the first E has that accent over it. It's how do you, are you going to type that every time? So here's the website. Looks like
set up for that.
Yeah, you have to press, like, I think on the phone you like press and hold, and then it gives you the options of different. So here's like they're leaning heavily into the history, which makes sense. You got a lot
Sure.
of black and white footage. Hey, this is from the 60s. Here we go. Oh, was one of these Gerald Genta designed?
The pole router.
Do you recall?
Pole router and
oh,
the
okay. Pole
golden
router's
shadow.
which is the name of a German Shepherd
Yeah.
that I used to have, and unfortunately he passed. Golden Shadow, that's the name of the watch. That's funny.
And then he became the Gilt Shadow.
Universal, yeah. So here we go. This is available at universalgeneve.com. You got the pole router. You got the compacts.
Yeah.
Is that what they're? Let's see. So they're calling the name of it. Okay. Pole router Cabriolet. It's a good name. Volkswagen Cabriolet. Shout out to Tim G. Disco Mini, and you got the compacts. Cool. Looks like they have a functioning website here. Let's go ahead.
There's more to come. There's more models that are going to come out.
A signature of Universal Geneve's chronograph heritage, the compacts returns. Let's see what information we can glean from here, because I really want to know more about let me see if I can just search for the word bezel.
Bezel.
The bezel. They only mentioned the word bezel one time. And it's right here. From its contrasting subdials to its tachymeter bezel. Let's see if there's specs. Guys, hell, we need specs.
Let's see if I can find out.
Ooh, it's in. I wonder if I can change this to US dollars. It's an engraved ceramic tachymeter bezel on this one. Okay. So on this one, but there may be variants where it's different. So let's pull up a variant here, and this one is also ceramic. So it looks like the bezel inserts are ceramic. It's funny because they looked in a lot of those pictures like
there was some like distortion
sapphire
from it.
Yeah, it looked like it was clear. It looked really cool, and I'm sure they're still cool in person.
Yeah.
Wow, 38. So 17,000 Swiss francs for the one on the bracelet. I think it was 15.5. Just double check here. 15.5 Swiss francs for the one with the bunt strap.
Okay.
Then you have the precious metal versions. Here is rose gold, 38,000 Swiss francs, which is like 73,000 US. I think if I do that. I'm not really an expert on exchange rates or franc to dollar conversion rates, but maybe you guys can figure it out. I think it's probably like 42,000, something like that. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, so we got this one, midnight blue, functional booty with the 3/4 rotor. You got heritage. Look at a lot of images of this person that you mentioned earlier, Nina Rindt. Very attractive. You said she was a model, so wearing watch. Smart. I'm not sure. This sounds like a French word that I can't pronounce. Ennoblissement. I'm just going to pretend. Let's see here.
Oh,
midnight blue, baby. And I guess you can stay informed. You can get their newsletter. So the three that are available in this one right now are the midnight blue, the panda, and the reverse panda. It looks like. Let's see what else they got here. Go back to the collection, as Kevin O'Leary might say.
Oh God.
Pole router. Originally designed in 1954, the pole router makes its comeback. I'm surprised they don't have any pictures of Giro Argenta here, but let's see here. So, look at that. It's a microder.
Yeah.
On the dial, it says microder. Let's see what we have, what models we have here. Stainless steel 39 millimeter pole router date. Sunray satin and circular brushing. sunray inner bezel, 16,000 francs on the bracelet. If you want it on the strap, 14,000. These are pricey. And then you got precious metal. This is 18 karat rose gold on with a brown dial, 32,000. 32,000.
Yeah, I think
The
this is
pole
their
route Universal GENÉVE is back, guys. What do you think? It's an it's an early stream. We wanted to give you the breaking news. Let's see who else we have in the chat. We have Carlos Santiago. Hi, Carlos from Ponce, Puerto Rico. Nice to see you streaming. Good to see Carlos in the chat. I'm a big fan of Puerto Rico, just there a couple months ago, and I've been there 3 times already. So I might be coming back. Shout out to Ryan Singer, who lives in Puerto Rico, but he's traveling right now. Dear Artifact, I think the brand will go to sleep again given the market. The launch has to be incredibly successful to Phoenix the brand. If you want one, you probably have to buy one soon. Listen, they spent a fortune on research and development reviving this brand. It's going to take at least a decade to kill it. There's no way. I mean, there's no way that that this is going to be a failure to launch. I mean, they have to put everything that they can into this brand, or else it could tank Breitling's sale. I mean, they want to sell. They need to have an exit strategy for a partners group that ponied up the money to buy Breitling. What do you think of George Kern's leadership has been stellar on this one? What do you think? Because he's the co-CEO of both Breitling and Universal GENÉVE, right?
Yeah. As far as I know, this was kind of his doing. He's a huge Universal GENÉVE fan. And when the option came to get them, he really pushed for it. And he's been, from what I know, very involved in the process of bringing this back.
It's approaching but not reaching Vacheron overseas territory. See, Vacheron overseas territory is 27. There's a big gap between 15 and 25 in the watch world. You know, it's like,
Yeah.
I guess you have Blancpain that fills that space at 20, maybe. 17 to 22, something like that. I don't know, but that seems to be like a chasm. And then this is creeping on the high end of that low point where 15,000 is I mean, this is, I don't know. Will it take off? Maybe people will need to see these in person to really appreciate them. Unknown, by the way, hey, Julia Caesar, good to see you in the chat. Thank you for being a member. I appreciate all the members out there. We got Unknown Chap. Sure, I'll pull up your comment. When they are 30% off on the secondary, they'll be perfect. How dare you reduce, the allure of this watch to the secondary value? I find that demoralizing for our hobby. Buy what you like. And if you like this watch,
how dare you be a
it.
realist?
How dare you consider the financial implications of your purchase? Anyone? Okay, I'll drop the link if anybody wants to jump on, join us on the panel link. If you want to, okay, anything about the group, any confidential ramblings within the group that you can share, particularly about how like they were listening in. So like, as you guys were talking about, oh, I wish they would do this, I wish they would that. I'm sure that there's lurking in the group and taking notes and seeing what you guys were saying for all this time.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know exactly what all they were looking for. But I mean, just in sharing stuff that people are selling we're constantly making comments. Like people are looking for one of the main things that we use the group for is verifying dials, and some of the other like these watches tend to get Frankensteined from time to time. And they have a lot of redialed watches.
Mhm.
Just because they're older, the dials didn't hold up over time. Um, and so, a lot of that is okay, is this an actual UG dial? Are these, is this
Mm.
what goes with this? And in that, just, people's tastes of like, oh, I didn't know this model was here, but I think it's kind of ugly. I wish they wouldn't have done this on this. If they make a new, the pole router was, of course, always one that they were listening about as to how much they should tweak it because it is such it's their bread and butter in the secondary.
Mhm.
Um, that's what moves the most is that. And this new watch is gonna have to compete with the secondary models. And the secondary models can be had for under 5K on
Wow.
a
So
lot
that's
of
that's a,
them.
that's a good point that you raised. That if you're a fan of UG, you might have already picked one up, or maybe you should have. If you really love the brand,
Yeah, right.
you should have already had one in your collection. What's been stopping you up until now? You know,
Mhm.
but there is a market for modern
Sure.
versions of iconic brands. People want new, and this is definitely new. I like. I mean, I like the case shape. I like the pump pushers. I'm not the biggest fan of screw down pushers on a chronograph. I like
Okay.
the easy. I like the crown. There's a lot to like here. I mean, of course, the biggest thing going forward is the symmetry and just
Sure.
visual pop of a panda or reverse panda layout well executed, and it does have his history and heritage. So,
Yep.
as a representative of the official Universal Genève Instagram working group slash focus group, anything else you want to share?
I mean, short of go buy them now.
So please go by.
And,
Let's see.
we've seen the secondary go up as soon as they announce stuff. When they announced the the limited edition Nina Rent models, um, the prices almost doubled overnight for
Mhm.
the Nina on the secondary. So, I mean, the pole router is definitely probably gonna become more expensive on the secondary. Um,
Yep. Green Man kind of echoes that sentiment. The pole router looks great, but it seems to have the same issue as the new Constellation.
mm,
Why not just buy the original? Yeah,
yeah,
because the original. I mean, if there's a chance, a big chance that authentication is an issue. You don't know where the dials
yeah,
came from. They're mixing and matching parts from different watches. I mean, I'm not sure if there's a problem with authenticity.
right,
If there's those if some of the dials were not, uh, if they're counterfeited or whatever.
right,
So yeah, that could be the issue.
yeah. Yeah,
Thank you,
because
Green
like, of
Man.
course, yeah, like with this, yeah, you'll definitely know that, it's from the company. There's no question about it.
Question, and I think it's a good one. Someone asked earlier, and I forgot to ask. Do you know what the production levels may be? Like, how many are they thinking about
Oh,
making? Is it 1,000 watches? Is it 5,000 watches?
I have
Are they
not
ramping up
heard.
50,000 watches?
It'd be interesting. We'll find out. We'll find out really soon. I'm not sure exactly what they're looking at shooting for. I would probably say, I mean, initially it just makes sense to make a lower amount of each one. You know, they're still trying to get back into the swing of things and tool up for all of this and kind of get their name out there. I mean, the limited edition Ninas, when they did the announcement, there were 10 of each model, and there were 3 versions of it. The initial pole routers that they released like a year and a half ago, there were only 3 of them. So they're not opposed to doing limited runs. And especially on the higher end, it sounds like those are going to be a bit more limited with the jewelry versions, which makes sense. You're not going to have as many people that want to grab those models.
For sure.
But I think there's going to be a reasonable amount of the stainless steel models for sure.
Breitling produces approximately 150,000 units per year. So even if they did 10,000 of all of these, I think it would be a big first step.
Yeah.
For Universal Genève. I mean, it's going to trickle. It's going to trickle out. This is going to be a marathon launch. It's going to be, So I think they have. I don't know if it's smart to go as fast as possible, or if it's better if they trickle them out one every 6 months or whatever, and release a few thousand at a time, just to make sure that that there's no collapse in the prices, that there's strong support in the secondary prices. You saw what happened with the IWC Ingenieur immediately upon launch. It's like people felt that the watch was priced two or 3,000 too high,
right?
And then it made it hard for the watch to take off.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if so. We'll have to see what the market reaction is to the pole router and to the compact specifically. They will never sell 10,000. I mean, 10,000 total of like all of these collections.
They'll never sell
Mr. Treva, Mr. Treva. I mean, look at the investment that they made in all of these collections. I mean, I would think that they have designs on doing 10, 15, 20,000 watches a year. Otherwise, this is a colossal waste of time.
Yeah, I mean, and like I had heard, this is not the end of the launch. This is just day one. So there are a few other models that are going to be coming out as well.
Good timing. I mean, they got this announcement out before Watches and Wonders. That's good.
Yeah.
So they're going to get some attention. Dubai Expats in the chat. What's up to Dubai Expat? Good to see you here. All as well. Will I see you in Geneva, Dubai Expat? Let me know if you're coming to Geneva.
Nice.
Hope all is well in Dubai. Shout out to you and Mrs. Expat, girlfriend.
Yeah, I think it was smart that they started this whole lead up like 2 years ago. They kind of worked up a frenzy, so to speak, for this moment.
It's actually working pretty quickly when you think about what it takes to develop designs, movements, all that stuff, supply chain. So pretty impressive. Maybe pretty good. Is there any other watch news that you want to bring up? Because I literally have 0 topics. I mean, I just thought I would just fire up a stream for no reason whatsoever. So listen, we can change it to Park Bench. We can pivot to Park Bench Premium, which means anybody's allowed to jump on and talk about whatever they want. And we'll do that by dropping the link in the chat. By the way, upvote the live stream. I didn't tell anybody to upvote the live stream, and we ended up with like only 50 likes on the last live stream. So please, which is bad. So guys, upvote the live stream. We're doing actual watch content, guys. How can you complain? We're doing watch content in the middle of the afternoon on a Wednesday when you should be on your Zoom calls, not paying attention. That's it. Okay, we're just gonna do. We will do dead air. If you want us to do dead air, we'll do dead air, guys. I'm not.
I mean, I could talk about your breakfast sandwich.
You want to see
Tell
the
us about
breakfast
this
sandwich?
breakfast sandwich that you had.
It's
Explain to us your experience and your rating of the breakfast sandwich.
it's a little embarrassing, I gotta say. Very embarrassing. But let me see if I can pull up a picture. So yeah, I'll show the picture first because people will go, "Oh, that looks good," and then when I explain what it is, it'll hopefully cushion the blow a little bit because it's gay. It's really gay.
Oh my gosh.
It's not good. Let's see. Um, let's open up here. Let's take this.
In what way is it homosexual, OC?
Well, when you see what it is, you will realize.
Is it because it's two pancakes clapping together?
It's not. It's English muffin. It's a McMuffin
okay.
sandwich. So
Okay.
hold on a second here. Picture. This is the. I don't even say the name. It's so I don't even know what the actual name it is. Saja. Oh, yeah, I'm saying it under my breath because I hope that no one hears me.
Soldier Boy sandwich.
Oh boy. All right, let's open it up here. Transferring stuff from WhatsApp to this is like a
Oh gosh, yeah.
colossal pain. Here it is. Okay. What did OC have for breakfast? All right, here we go. Boom. So this is I gotta admit, it looks pretty good. This is a regular, so the recipe for this is just a regular sausage McMuffin with egg, or a sausage egg McMuffin, whatever they call it at McDonald's. So it's a sausage, American cheese, English muffin, a little bit of butter on the English muffin, and then that's it. That's what the normal one is. But this is a limited time only version of the McMuffin. Let's see. And it's called the how do I do this without looking really embarrassed? Okay, it's the let me find a good news article about it. It's see most of the news coverage of it is from publications that focus on Pokemon cards. So that should give you a sign like what this is all about.
So Legan Powell would be his followers, or would be some of those people that would like this.
So this is the K-pop demon. McDonald's has partnered with Netflix to introduce K-pop Demon Hunters limited editions of their menu items. Now, this is what the sandwich was. Let me see. I'll go back to the picture of the sandwich. This is embarrassing, but whatever. I'm going to cover it anyway. Only because you sucked me into this.
So you got a kid's meal?
No. I just ordered the sandwich itself. So this is a so there's two versions. This sandwich is part of the, let me see what it's called. This is part of the Saja Boys breakfast meal, which includes a Saja McMuffin, which adds a little bit of spicy pepper sauce onto the McMuffin. So if you get the full meal, the spicy Saja McMuffin, hash browns, and a small drink. But I just got the sandwich itself, and I got my signature coffee. You can see the background. So this is a classic sausage McMuffin with egg, but with a twist. It's peppery, spicy Saja sauce. So it's like a peppery, delicious, spicy, peppery sauce. Very, very good. I highly recommend you get this sandwich before it goes away. Now, the one on the right is the Huntrix meal, which I haven't gotten and I probably won't get. But Huntrix the Huntrix. Let's see what it's called. The Huntrix meal is something different. It's um, chicken McNuggets with special sauces. So let me see
Oh,
what.
okay.
So it's a 10-piece chicken nuggets with a soft drink, and then it comes with what they call ramyeon McShaker fries, which is like I don't even know what it is, and it comes with hunter sauce and demon sauce.
Oh,
So the ramyeon McShaker fries are like a spicy unami powder that they put on it. It's like a
okay.
soy garlic sesame spice seasoning,
Ooh.
and then these sauces. Um, the hunter sauce is described as a sweet chili sauce with notes of chili, garlic, and pepper, and the demon sauce is like a bold mustard sauce with
Oh.
heat and tang. And let me see if I have a picture of these sauces, because the sauces themselves are kind of crazy. Like one of them is like purple.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Let me see. Pull up this
They
picture
sound
here.
good.
Open image in new tab. Here we go. Boom. Person in the back room, you have to have a camera. Make sure camera and or mic is properly enabled. There you go. You can get a sense of literally a purple sauce. All right. Have we done enough? McDonald's. But look at the picture of. Look at the sandwich itself. The sandwich itself looks delicious, doesn't it?
I mean, it's an egg McMuffin. You can't go wrong.
With spicy pepper sauce. Yeah, can't go wrong with that.
I mean, people put sriracha on them all the time, so it makes sense.
I do. As a matter of fact, when I make my egg sandwiches at home, I do a combination of sriracha and chipotle aioli, and I kind of mix those two together. And yeah,
You fancy.
and then that's my breakfast. That's spread that I add on top of my egg sandwich. Which one of these Dubai expat wants to know which one of these universal Genèves will I end up buying? Let me see if I can pull up here. Which one will I end up buying? The answer is probably none of them. Probably none. I'm limited. I'm condensing. I'm not expanding the collection.
Right.
Do you know anybody in your circle? Are people consolidating into Rolex and Patek? I mean, you're like on JJ's panel. Are there people that are buying anything other than Rolex and Patek? Except for what Birmingham did, which is a travesty.
No, right? Not really. I mean, as far as I know, there has been an outbreak of let's get rid of everything but one watch and start all over again. That has
taken all the way down to one watch, huh?
Yeah. And then like have that for 30 days and then add another watch and have that for at least another 30 days and kind of go that way so that you take your time adding things back. But yeah, kind of calling the herd, so to speak.
You do. If you had a watch every 30 days, if you do that for 2 years, you'll have 24. You'll have 24 watches.
Yeah.
You can't do that. You got to stop.
Yeah.
Look, I think at least Dubai Expat says this collection looks horrible. Wow, that's a terrible thing to say. Jeez.
I think you misunderstood that.
No, I'm applying that comment in the appropriate context. Here we have the universal
some artistic license with that, huh?
universal pole router date. Lots of people giving comments about that, including Dubai Expat. Comment here. Looks horrible. Another. He's not happy. He's not happy with any of these Universal Genève releases. I think this is rather harsh. I wouldn't describe them as horrible. Yeah, Dubai Expat, you're a watch guy. How dare you? This is going to ruin your reputation. I thought you loved all kinds of brands. Jeez.
As a Universal Genève acolyte, I'm hurt. I take this personal.
What about I'll pull up something that I don't want to spend too much time talking about. And I'm not sure if you guys have covered this on the Watch Hangout or not, but there is a new Rishepi. Does anybody care about this? I mean, they're literally going to make like 10 of them. And he makes 50 watches a year.
Yeah.
So like, okay, so this is, it's okay, whatever. So he made a watch. Whoop-de-doo. I did an Instagram post. I put 4 chronographs, a Patek 5170P, a Rolex Daytona, a Royal Oak chronograph, and a Richard Mille 7201. And I dared the viewers to find 4 better chronographs. Certainly this isn't better than that, right?
I don't know. See,
How many?
I mean, as a watch nerd, I would say yes, it's better. I mean, the sub dials or the sub registers are sapphire, so you can see through them.
Yeah,
so you get a bit of a skeletonization. I mean, he's just a brilliant watchmaker. He really is. But that's just me. Maybe I'm biased.
I mean, a lot of it, he was handpicked by the watch industry elite. You know, the corporate media and the intelligentsia, the apparatus that runs the secret society of the watches in Switzerland. They're like,
the Illuminati of the watch world.
Yeah, exactly. He's young. He's from war-torn Kosovo. You have to say, whenever you say Kosovo, you have to say war-torn in front of it.
Mm-hmm.
So he's from war. He started, he came to Geneva when he was 9. He was an apprentice for Jean-Claude Philippe or whatever, some guy, in Patek, and then he went out on his own when he was 12, or they just craft these narratives about him, and then he started, and he's a young guy, so I think they see like, oh, this guy could have like a 40 or 50-year career in watches, so if we can back him, he can elevate, he can become another independent brand that becomes collectible, expensive, good at auctions, raise the profile, raises the whole profile of the industry when you have brands that command a lot over retail, that are highly desirable. It brings more people into the investor crowd, into the community. Dubai Expat's not a fan of Reshep. He hates this one.
It looks horrible. He was kind of one of the first watchmakers that kind of ushered in that whole independent, high-end, hard to get, limited run situation.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And he did it before with that awful brand Akrivia. It's just like it's a bad name, and then it's just like a bad name. But and the watches aren't very attractive either. But he did that. He made his own watches, and then I mean that name is not a very good name. But I'm surprised the brand's actually surviving with a name. I don't know, Reshep, Rex. You can't even pronounce it. Like most people can't even pronounce it. But it's Rishepi, which is
it's war torn Kosovoan.
Yeah, I don't even know how to pronounce it in actual Kosovonian. So
Rejepi.
It's an X. There's X's in there. Yeah, it's crazy.
Just try to say his brother's name, Jevdet Rejepi.
Yeah. Hey, got Brody in the chat. He's a member of the channel. Finally, finally got a member chiming in here. It's been Dear Artifact the whole time. Maybe Julius Caesar a little bit, but Brody's a member. He says, "I thought Rishepi was a guy on the Serbian Olympic hockey team." Thank you, Brody, for your very insightful comment. And joining us now on the panel is someone he was incredibly insightful until his camera became unconnected. He's in the back room, but looks like you were so close, Cap. You were ready to... Okay, there we are.
Oh, no.
There we are. I gave it away. Cap, what's up?
Hey, sorry about those technical difficulties. I still have no camera access through my phone.
That's okay. You do, actually. You can. If you really
I know I can. I think I can. It's like the little engine that could. I know I can, but
Look, Are you
right
calling? Are
now
you
I
calling
can't.
from? Are you calling on the Garden State Parkway right now? You shouldn't be driving and streaming. I've told you that before. Be careful. I mean,
Are you calling from a walkie-talkie? Did I catch a niner in there?
This is
yeah.
iPhone, whatever, 17, 15, no, 15 Pro,
You
I think.
actually sound pretty good. Are you on Bluetooth or are you actually talking into the phone? You sound good.
No, I'm talking in the phone microphone.
Phone. All right, cool. What's up? Do you have a comment either about Rex Heppy, or about the new incredible announcement today that Universal GENÉVE is back. They are back with with the famed compacts, the pole router, the reverso, and all the other the button. I'm just making up names for the collections as we go along. But what do you want to talk about? You just want to jump into with your own agenda?
I don't
What's
have
up?
any agenda. I have
Okay.
no
All
agenda.
right.
But what I did pop on, I'm bored. I'm working, not working, and I wanted to hop on. But I do have an agenda at the top, and then no, I definitely would like to talk about. I didn't realize that UG had released, or Breitling, or whoever. Breitling owns UG, right? Yeah, they bought it.
Mhm.
No, well, just to be technical, Partners
Yeah, let's
Group,
be
which is
technical.
the Vulture Capital Group that
Hmm.
owns
Yeah.
Breitling, also owns Universal Genève, and they share a CEO. So, but they're
Okay.
technically, I'm sure there's a lot
They're
of sharing
affiliates.
going on,
I
and
would call them, they're probably legally affiliates in some fashion,
legally affiliates, correct? But they're
right?
separate
Common
brands. I mean,
ownership.
they don't. Yeah, common owner,
Gotcha.
common owner. Yep.
Yep. Controlled by that kind of thing. But before this, see, did you finish the burger? I saw now you're at breakfast sandwiches. Are burgers done?
No,
What
we have to.
happened
We
to White?
still no.
Did I miss White Castle? Did I miss the
No, we
castle?
didn't. No, you did not. You did not miss it. We're still going
Okay,
to
good.
do it, and it's just that we were busy on the weekend, and it was Easter weekend, and we had family visit. A lot of
Yeah.
people had family. Logan had family visiting, and he did an incredible rotisserie chicken dinner
Oh,
for
okay.
his
I'm sure
family.
it was
So
amazing.
yeah, which was almost as good as what White Castle would have been. So he probably should
Almost.
have ordered White Castle for the family, but he didn't.
Well, I mean, are you really going to let the holidays interfere with your White Castle stream?
The burgers, the
Where are your
burgers. People
priorities? But
I know, like you're not the only person to mention like what's going on with the burgers. We were waiting for the next burger stream, and people want me to
It,
start flying places. They're like, "Can you
right.
please
uh-huh.
fly to Indiana to
Can
cover
you believe?
Yeah.
Culver's?" I'm like, "Am I?" It's like,
Yeah.
see, you have to cut. You can't do anything unless you go to In and Out. I'm like, "Oh, I get it. I get.
Right.
They will happen organically. I'm not dropping
I have a
everything."
request actually. If you're taking requests to fly and it's on your nickel, of course I'm not going to pay for it because why should I? You have,
Okay.
unlimited funds. I think you should go to Jamaica and try the jerk chicken in a local spot.
It's only available in Jamaica. That's where
Yeah.
it's not
Yeah.
available
Or you
anywhere
could
outside of.
wander to Brooklyn and get some jerk chicken.
Send them to Australia for some kangaroo meat.
Oh, Jesus.
You'll meet Darwin. You'll meet up with all the Aussies.
Yeah.
No, seriously. Well, first of all, shout out to Logan. I mean, who better than to cook Thanksgiving? Not Thanksgiving dinner. Where am I? Time
You're in
goes by so
November.
fast. I wish
Yep.
he was gonna. I wish he cooked my Easter dinner for my family. God,
Yep.
beat
And
whatever I
it's
had.
tough
Anyway,
because he did rotisserie chicken on the barbecue,
gold. Wow.
and that's got to be. It's really hard to do that because number one, you could just walk away for like 10 minutes, all of a sudden you come back and the thing is totally fucking crisped and charred and burnt or
Oh
whatever.
yeah.
And then you have to get it so the inside is fully cooked but still tender and juicy. Like cooking chicken on the, but he's not scared. He's not scared to
No, he's
to
not
fucking
afraid of
do that.
anything, man. He's not afraid of anything.
No,
He'll
but
eat
we
10
will be
White
doing
Castles.
more burger streams to come, guys. Don't worry. Don't
Okay.
worry. We have
Yeah.
not killed
Yeah.
those. It's the only thing. It's the only
Anyhow.
thing bringing views to the channel when you think about it. Like, I think we got like 7 people watching right now, maybe 6.
I went to this OC and Jen. How you doing, Jen? I went to this real quick, a dinner. A friend of mine, a colleague, invited a few of us over there to show his baseball card collection. And after 5 minutes, I wanted to get the hell out of there. But no, really good guy. No, it was amazing. The cards, you see the old cards and this and that, the old players, and
Mhm.
I got a Willie Mays. It's basically worthless, but it's a Willie Mays. Gifted, right? Not bad, but that reminds me of Logan because this guy was charring steaks, puts the grill at 500 and leaves it, and the thing is
Mhm.
like basically he's frantically running in and out, in and out, in and out. I'm like a chicken with no head. I'm like, what are you doing? And the thing's on fire. OC. So I got a charred steak with blood in the middle of it.
Ugh.
Anyway, what are we looking at here? Gen G is the UG like expert specialist. She's got like what do you have, Jen? 4 or 5. You have the pole rat. No, you know the pole
16.
rat. You have the round, the ellip. What do they call that thing? The
Yeah, I have the
oval one?
ellipse, or it's the golden shadow.
Golden shadow. You got you stole that from out from under me. The golden shadow. I remember that one. No, I'm kidding. What do we have? This is a huge release. How many are they limited? Is it like how many are they making of these things?
They're going to make as many as they could possibly crank out. That I would hope, that maybe one less than demand. So whatever demand is, they'll make one fewer than that.
I mean, I'm kind of shocked, to be honest with you, that I mean, none of these are limited. That they would just not dribble these out. The pole router. Then you do the golden. What do they call it? Golden shadow. All their hits, the greatest hits. You'd roll them
Oh,
out
yeah.
one at a time. What are they doing?
They are, yeah, it is surprising that what I thought was going to be just the return of the iconic chronograph ends up being they've been working for 2 years. All of these collections, they're going to relaunch the entire brand, and all of
That
these
is
collections. Like,
insane.
I know they're spending
That's
tens of
insane.
millions. How are they possibly going to sell enough watches to make up for this?
OC and
Yeah.
Jen, we know brands that are basically one, right? And I know AP's been criticized, for that for many, many years, rightfully so. Now they have whatever they launched that dress piece. Forgot the name in the you know what I'm talking about.
The
The
Fugazi.
The
no,
neo frame.
the Neo frame. The
Oh,
Neo
yeah.
frame. Thanks, OC.
Mm. I don't
And
want.
they do methodically. You do. You're a pro. They do it methodically, right? One at a time, maybe one every 10 years.
Yeah.
And everyone clamors for, hey, go in the archives. Maybe you should release, bring back the millenary. Actually, no one says that, but you know what I mean. For them to like put a whole model up and have 7 or 8, of their greatest hits, basically, is really shocking to me. But here we are. I mean, they have more models out than like a lot of brands that we cover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, part of it right now, some of what we're seeing, we weren't supposed to see until, later this week.
Oh,
But the person in the media part of things accidentally posted the page that had all 4 of these revealed.
mm-hmm.
And so they kind of had to drop all of these models. Now I know there's more coming.
Jesus.
Yeah, there's a few more coming.
What are they? It's like long jeans. No disrespect, because I love,
Yeah.
I like long jeans. I didn't say you should buy one, OC, but I
I'm
I just
only
said I
like
like.
5. I'm only like 5'8", so like I tend to get like medium sized jeans. So
Yeah.
But not the
Short
long
jeans.
ones. Okay.
I don't like I don't like to
oversized.
roll them up. I don't like that look
Yeah.
of like people rolling up the bottom of their sleeve, the bottom of their jeans. So like medium jeans is good for me.
Would you ever roll your jeans up on a beach? Maybe you got that like with flip
I don't
flops.
think. No, I would not wear jeans
Sandals?
on the beach.
When you
I
frolic in the ocean,
Orange
I'm good
County,
looking.
no.
jeans.
I have good looking chicken legs. I want my chicken legs to be tan. I don't want them covered up when I'm on the
Well,
beach.
Yeah, my point is,
this
if
isn't
it
a
was,
Patek Philippe ad where I'm with my on a yacht with wearing a striped white and blue shirt with jeans and loafers and my carrying my son with the Patek.
yeah,
I'm not on Nantucket or whatever those islands are.
You're the AP commercial.
with a polo, nice Ralph Lauren purple label shirt on the baby. Okay, now
Ralph Lauren purple label with a big American flag on it.
American
Talking about 40
with the
47th
bear,
Street.
with the bear.
Yeah, the bear.
So Yeah, point is that like I would, if it was a lower price point, I could see them, launching 7 different model lines at once. But these are expensive pieces.
Yeah.
I don't know what the price points are, but I think you guys said 15 to 20 plus $1,000.
Yeah.
Yep.
Roughly.
15 to 17, yeah, for
I
steel,
could
and
see if
then
they were making
precious
a
metal 40.
limited to 100 each, right? No.
No.
No, this is the investment that they made in movements, in cases, in
Yeah.
design. These dial, it's they have to do thousands.
I'm with
Yeah.
OC. I think there's going to be, at least 10,000 made total.
Total. Well, that's not a
Whatever
ton.
that looks like. If it's, heavily weighted towards the pole router and the chronograph, that's a possibility. But yeah.
That's still pretty limited. 10,000 spread across all those model lines per year. You're still in a pretty neat,
Yeah.
lower production, where you're 1/5 of Patek or somewhere around there per year.
Yeah.
Let me go, because Brody has a very interesting question here, and the question is, I'll pull it up here. Well, if I can find it, Janice, to you, Genji, why no bracelet option on the white dial Panda? So let me just double check the website here, and we'll go back to, we'll pull up the compacts collection. I know they specifically show the white dial on the bunt,
Yeah.
but maybe it is available. Maybe when you go down, when you
They
drill
have an
down.
option.
Yeah, let's see here. So here's the white dial. They're showing it on the bunt only. There's no way to order this or anything. Let me see. Go down here to the bracelets, straps, and buckles. Dark brown alligator leather bunt strap with folding buckle. So it looks like, yeah, this is the trio here that they're launching immediately is a panda dial or white dial with black subdials on the bunt, reverse panda on the steel bracelet, and then precious metal in midnight blue on the blue alligator. Bro, do you have a problem with that? Hold on, why is this screen so small?
I would wonder if there is an option to order that bracelet through the dealer. Because it's the same watch as the black dial, so it would definitely be interchangeable.
Good question. Yeah, go ahead, Cap.
Can I weigh in on the bunt? So Brody, I think, has heard me say this before, my position on bunts. I eat bunt cake. You ever have a bunt cake?
Yes.
It's very good. There's
Delicious.
only a few people, in my opinion, and Brody's happens to be one of them, and I've said this before publicly, in public, that can pull off a bunt. I'm not one of those people. There's very few.
Yeah.
Because I don't really see that often, but it's a unique look and style and whatnot. I think you have to be from California, number one, and you have to be cool. So those are two tough hurdles there. OC, you definitely qualify. Well, you're not from there anymore, but
I'm not
you may
a
meet
fan
one
of
the
bunt.
criteria, or you
I'm
did.
not a fan of
Okay.
the Steve McQueen. Is that what they call it?
Right, the Steve McQueen. Yeah.
That
So
style
it's a unique
of
thing.
who pulls this off is Young Brando. Young Brando wears.
He could pull it off. California,
Yeah.
I told you. So here's the thing, though. Like, why market it on a bunt?
Because that's the history. I mean, that
Okay.
is the Nina. The Nina
The
is
Nina.
the
The
bunt
Nina.
strap.
Okay. There you go.
It's the bunt strap.
Expert Jen, thank you very much.
Yeah. Dear Artifact says leather straps are far more prevalent historically with Universal Genève. They did do bracelets ever so often, but not as much as leather. Thank you. Brian the Pipe, who's a member in the chat. What's up, Brian? Andy Lewis, who's also a member of the OC channel in the chat. Howdy, y'all. His customary greeting from the Lone Star State. What's up, Andy? Yeah, we have breaking news, and we're the only channel. We're first, of course, but we'll probably be the only channel to cover it because these other channels, they're doing like they're talking about space travel and how the moon landing never happened, and
Oh
how
God.
water isn't real, and the Earth is flat, and all this other stuff. So, how trading Pokemon cards is better than having a watch collection. Crazy stuff. We actually do watch content here. So with an esteemed, well, usually it's just me, but I was gonna say esteemed panel. Today we have an esteemed panel of Cap and Jen from the Watch Hangout. Shout out to the Watch Hangout on YouTube. Yep. So this is they're introducing the compacts, the pole router, and then a whole bunch of other stuff that who knows how they're going to sell it, but they'll try like the Dickens.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I
So
don't know.
yeah.
Hand finish. How are the movements on that? Are they hand finishing on the movements or no? Or
I'm
machine?
not sure if they're
Hand finishing.
I don't know. I mean, what's the price point on here, OC? Aren't these crazy? Aren't these high? Aren't these expensive?
Like 15.
No, 17,000 Swiss francs.
That's a lot of
17,000
money.
Swiss
That's over
francs.
20,000 US, I think, at the exchange rate. I'm not exactly sure, but in my head,
OC said $75,000 US.
Yeah, the exchange rates they're crazy exchange rates these days. Actually, the franc to dollar has dropped a little bit, dropped like 2 or 3% over the past couple of weeks. So it's not crazy going up still. So that means
so
the
they should
prices
reduce.
Yeah, they can reduce prices, exactly.
Of course, probably next week, right? I'll see. I'm waiting for the announcement. Maybe at Watches and Wonders we'll hear the news.
As soon as gold goes down a little bit, the first thing they think is, you know what? Let's lower prices for the U.S.
Of course.
As my grandfather once wisely said, wish in one hand and shit in the other, and see which one fills up first.
What I was going to say before, OC, is you said you're first in breaking the news. Congratulations.
Always.
On that accomplishment.
Partly because I'm retired and I don't do anything, so I can just start a stream whenever I want.
And as they say famously in Talladega Nights, Ricky Bobby, if you're not first, you're last.
That's right.
So there you go.
Yeah, but I mean, we're just doing like a quick hit. Other streams like the Watch Hangout will probably do much better in-depth coverage, actual people that know about watches and stuff. But I actually see we got 2 people from the Watch Hangout to join here. We're stealing the leads. Cap. Pretty soon we'll get
change my name and come on undercover and do one of those use a voice machine.
What if we get Birminghard? We get Birminghard and JJ and Robert Wood, then we have the entire. It's like a watch. I think could be a Watch Hangout takeover of the original OC channel, and then you go, oh, well, I really like those panelists, and you realize, oh, they're on the other stream. Maybe I should be watching.
We're going to steal your leads, OC. That's why we're here. You just don't.
Now I understand. Now I understand what's going on.
I'm affiliated with the Mr. GMT channel. That's my loyalty is with Mr. GMT.
GMT, it's 5 a.m. in Australia. Where are you? How come you're not?
He's my manager. So if you want, sign the contract, you got to negotiate with him.
Okay.
In Australia and bring souvlaki. Anyway, I like. This is nice-ish. I'm not paying $20,000 for it.
It's nice, but not nice enough, right? To buy it.
No.
And that's the challenge. No. It's not 2021. It's not 2022.
Yeah.
This is competition is fierce, and there's a lot of collectors who are consolidating, and they're not consolidating into these. They're consolidating. I mean, if they're going to buy brands, that are not the big 4, they're looking at brands like Journe. They're looking at independent brands, Simone Brett, Raoul Page, like these really niche, super high end Ferdinand Berthoud brands that Laurent Ferrier, Grubel Forsey.
I don't. Yeah, that's why I asked though. See, I mean, if this offers hand finishing, that's now we're at a different because they do have the history, even though their history is one of, I guess, bankruptcy or liquidation. So now they're rising from the dead.
Listen, when I'm buying a watch brand, I'm looking for a rich legacy and history of financial distress.
Correct. That's right.
Add to the allure.
Y'all are
Yeah.
killing me here.
No. So what's the other ones though? We got this one, the tri-comp packs.
Jen is going to go through the entire line, starting from left to right. Go for it.
Okay.
See what I did?
So-
What a producer I am. I just pulled it up on. Boom.
Heck yeah. So on the left, we have the new Cabriolet, which is kind of like their version of the Reverso. So on
Yep.
the back side, you can get those customized.
And you lift it up. You lift it up at the 6 o'clock, and you can twist it around and drop it back down like a hood of a car. You know.
Mhm.
So this is
So cool.
a duo face.
No, it's a
it's-
mono face, but you can get the backside customized.
Let
And
me see if I
then,
I mean,
find
you
that
can do
picture.
that. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's interesting. I mean, I like the one on. Is that a Milanese bracelet? The 1, 2,
Yeah,
3,
mhm.
5 over.
kind of.
I mean,
yeah.
that's kind of rivals maybe the JLC Reverso, but I don't think
Right.
so. I mean, I'm still buying the JLC
Yeah.
Milanese bracelet, which I think is also a duo face.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it's nice. It from this small little picture on a small phone. I got to look at it larger, but it looks proportionally pretty good. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. It'll be interesting to see people's reaction in the metal.
How much?
I don't know how much that one is.
That's going to
So
be a
why
lot.
do you have to always resort to price? Why can't you just buy
Yeah,
what
I
you
know.
like?
What does it matter?
Buy what you love, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Let me pull up some images here of the Cabriolet. Wow.
I don't like the name of
crazy.
it. I hate to tell you, but I'm not wearing a cabriolet. I'm driving a cabriolet. I'm not going to wear a cabriolet.
A Porsche Cabriolet.
Yes.
Yeah, they have a hand enamel versions. I mean, we're showing a combination of vintage here, obviously.
Oh, that's
and
pretty
then
cool.
here, yeah, see how you lift it up and you spin it? Where's the one? I had a shot of the movement. There it is, the movement in the back.
That looks pretty nice. Côte de Genève. I like that.
Mhm.
Is
Brand
There's some
diagonal.
hand
Yeah.
finishing. There's hand finishing there. I'm guessing.
You think?
I mean, it has to
No,
be
there
at that
isn't.
price.
I
Might
don't
be
know.
a bit of anglage.
There's some angla. No, you have to say it like Swiss. Anglage. Anglage.
You got to swallow that.
Basically, almost choke and have
Yeah. Mhm.
your tongue. You have to swallow your tongue when you say it. Wow. They wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different models.
There's more than that.
Well, there's more. They have multiple versions of all
But
of
wait,
these.
there's more.
there's
Holy moly!
Yeah.
actually
version.
6 total of those. There's one that they aren't showing that is
That's
kind
insane.
of like their couture edition is what they're calling it. And it's a lot different than these are.
Listen,
It's
didn't
more
they?
of like square.
Hmm. I like the one that looked like the asymmetrique. Actually, it
No.
doesn't, but maybe
doesn't.
it did. Yeah. See, but it's not right. Okay.
Yeah.
No, it's
They should
they're
have
lifting
done
up the hood. They're lifting up the hood, and they're
Right.
showing you how it
The camera.
That's where you
Okay.
put the oil. You have to put
I
the
guess
oil in there.
that now I understand where the name comes from. So okay.
By the way, I know you're a huge fan of Victor Goulet. And
Oh yeah,
there's a
big,
tribute.
huge,
The watch on the left is a tribute.
Bigly.
bigly. Yeah.
Is his name Victor Goulet? I just I can't remember. What was his name? Victor.
I don't know who you're talking about.
You know who Victor Goulet is? Oh, come on.
Victor
Who's his
Goulet.
name? Who's Oh, Robert Goulet. Robert
Yeah,
Goulet.
Robert Goulet.
Oh, I heard of him. Yeah, Robert Goulet.
Okay. Robert Goulet.
But
Guys.
I was like fucking one.
the
when
Robert Goulet edition.
was like-
Mhm.
You're making that up, right? There's no such thing.
As a Robert Goulet edition? Yeah, I mean it's the one on the left, as you can see.
Okay, sure. And is the Madonna the one in the middle? I mean, what are you talking?
Uh-huh. That's the Like a Virgin model.
Yeah,
There you go.
Mhm.
See?
I like the one on
Robert
the right,
Goulet.
the lady in red. There he is.
Uh-huh.
That's it. Robert Goulet edition. Let me
Mhm.
see. I have so many tabs open that I have to go try and find out
That's a good one. That's I guess that's entertainment right there.
where I was. Yeah, the
You-
one on
you
the
don't
which one is the one on the absolute right? All the way on the right. What edition would that be?
I don't know.
Who is that? Who is that? Is that what kind of figure
Taylor
would that be?
Swift.
No.
Taylor Swift.
That's a
What do you
Swiftie.
got?
Sinead O'Connor.
What do you guys think of the cabriolet? We got Dubai expat in the chat. Looks horrible. That's very harsh.
Wow.
That's not very nice of you.
Okay.
not a
Yeah,
fan?
but he's not way off. He's not off base. I think it's very thick in terms of the
He's been
case.
very negative the entire show. If you noticed that,
know.
I don't know
Lugs.
why.
It's his response to everything, man.
We've got.
It looks like a Bauman Mercier. Bauman Mercier.
Shit. Shots
We have one of-
fired.
It's just very thick. I don't like the thickness of the case on the right side. The right side of the case. Trying to think of what Cartier that looks like.
They have a cabriolet Cartier.
Yeah, look at the Francais, right? The new Francais.
How many years? You know, this brand, the affiliate of Breitling, whatever you just call it, the group.
Partners
They
Group. That owns Breitling.
What?
Yep.
What's it called?
Partners Group.
Partners Group. So how many? It hasn't been that long when they announced that acquisition. I'm want to say 2 years,
Yeah.
somewhere around there.
Yeah,
So I'm impressed. I don't know how they did it this quickly. I really don't know how you can release 7 different how many 5 different cabriolets and a partridge in a pear tree and 6 other brands. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like given
Yeah.
the slow pace at which other brands release anything new. I mean, I'm impressed. I got to give him props for that.
Yeah, it has been a very short amount of time. But Breitling bought the ownership, bought the rights to the brand from a Hong Kong holding company back in December 2023. So it's been just over 2 years that they've been working. They've been working nonstop apparently on all these designs and movements and cases and everything. So pretty amazing. By the way,
what's
one
next?
of my troll accounts, which I had to create, is in the chat. It's F Rich, F the Rich. I'm wealthy. F the Rich. I'm wealthy. Hi everyone.
The Nuet blue ceramic.
I'm not sure. Like when I created this, like F Rich. I'm wealthy, or is it F the Rich? I'm wealthy. I mean, why would you F the rich if you were wealthy? That's like you're effing yourself. That's doesn't make any sense.
I don't know.
Work on the name a little bit better. Let's see. Cap, you own 2 Pateks. Don't you know Patek owners never worry about price? I know, but Cap buys. He's smart. He buys in secondary. Buys. You know.
I'm just trying to provide value add to the chat. You know, folks that may spend money on this. I'm not. You know, for me, it's doesn't really matter. What happens to price? It's irrelevant. You know. I buy what I love.
Yeah, but just buy what you like. Now, Breitling doesn't. Is Breitling at Watches and Wonders? I don't think they are. That's the thing. Let me ask Chat GTI. Is Breitling? I don't think they are at all. Is Breitling at Watches and Wonders 2026? And the answer is no, they're not participating. So interesting. Where are we gonna see these watches? The entire watch elite plus Cap and myself are going to be in Geneva for Watches and Wonders, and Breitling and Universal Genève will not be there.
They are going to making
Like, well,
the
if you
revival
can
by
you ask
Richard.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. They're going to be at Rue de Rhône in Geneva.
Okay.
So on
They'll do their own. They'll do a pop-up show or something, right? Or is it a store? Maybe I wonder if they would use the Breitling. Where are they selling these? At Breitling? No. Or at their
Breitling
own.
Breitling ADs have the option to opt in and carry Universal Genève. Right.
You know, Oh, see, don't ask me why, but I actually have a relationship with the Breitling boutique that's near me in the mall, because I bought and then very quickly sold that Endurance Pro. Shout out to the Breitling Endurance Pro in yellow with the yellow strap, the quartz or super quartz or whatever they call it.
Mhm.
And I sold
How
it
far
like
are you along on liquidating all non-Rolex, Patek, and AP from your collection? How much further do we have to go?
um, there's some culling that needs to be made. I haven't really made a lot of progress on that, but I don't have the Breitling. That was a quick turnaround
Mm.
years ago. And what was I going to say? Oh, but one of the astronauts, I think, brought the Breitling Endurance Pro up to space, up
Oh,
to
wow.
space as their personal watch. Yeah. And that's what I've been told. You'd have to fact check it and tell me I'm wrong. Which I make a lot of shit up on these streams.
What watch are you wearing today?
Point being is, OC, I might have the inside track to get one of these Universal GENÉVE
By the
watches.
way, what Jen just mentioned is that these new watches will be on display at the Geneva boutique, the Breitling boutique in Geneva, which that's the name of the address. It's on Rue de
Okay.
Rhone, the name of the street. So we will definitely go see these because we're
Yeah.
gonna be on that street with all of the boutiques. So we can definitely show everybody pictures and what these watches look like in the flesh.
Nice.
So
Yeah, that's
stay
awesome.
tuned. Stay tuned to this channel for the best possible coverage of what's going on in Geneva next week. And a week from now, Cap, you and I will be in Geneva. That's crazy.
Looking at this, that is crazy. I'm
It's crazy. I can't.
gearing up right now.
It snuck up. It kind of snuck up on me. Like I was like in the weeks leading up to it, like, yeah, Watches and Wonders is coming up, and then 2 days ago I realized, holy shit, this is this next week.
I better start packing.
We're gonna get teasers like tomorrow at midnight, theoretically.
Yeah.
Who's gonna
I mean,
by who? Oh, the Rolex teasers come out. Well,
yeah, the Rolex teaser. We might see teasers
listen,
at any time.
I'll
Do you have a beeper?
Back
Beeper,
tonight.
because I need to make sure that I can get a hold of you 24/7 if the Rolex teasers drop.
What do you need from me?
Yeah, I need your beeper number so I can.
Oh, the
just in
beeper.
case
Yeah, I use a star. I use what's called a star pager. I've
Okay.
I've
I have
been using a
Motorola.
pager.
Well, you
Motorola
can reach him
pager.
on his fax.
You could fax me at. There's a carrier pigeon service that I also from time to time utilize. But the and I only use stamps. The physical stamps on letters. And I have one of those things. I press them with wax. Anyway, yeah, we'll be covering this, OC. I've been using the Watches and Wonders, trip to skirt my duties, to skirt my professional duties and responsibilities. I'm already on vacation. Anyway,
So yeah, so you're already
Yeah.
mentally you're already
I've
ready
checked
to
out.
go.
I'm locked and loaded. Let's start shooting,
Let's
or
do it.
filming or streaming. Now, here's the thing. So, OC, what were we saying now? Oh, the Breitling thing. Yeah, these are
Yeah,
accessible there, and
yeah, we're
I don't
gonna
know.
go to the Breitling boutique and we will show everybody that Capoc will be in full effect. Well, maybe
Capoc,
limited
baby.
effect. Limited effect
What else do we
in
have?
Geneva.
Yeah, we need some
In
downtime. We need privacy.
Oh, we can't say everything that we're doing because the other people.
No. Forget about what. No, I meant with these watches, with this UG.
Oh,
stuff.
that's it. By the way, thank you, dear Father Artifact and dear Artifact, for your strong support. Both members, by the way, both like they're paying duplicate memberships to support the channel. Thank you very much. Well done on covering the UG. Hey, listen, we're first. We're probably the only people going to cover it. Maybe the Watch Hang will cover it because they're actual watch people there. But thank you very much, Brody. Reminding everybody, this is important. I can't miss this. Buy what OC approves. If you want a balanced collection of all 8% Rolex, some Patek, and some AP, and if you're super rich, maybe a Journe or Richard Mille, then yes, follow that advice. Yeah, we're gonna do watches and wonders coverage. I don't, it may be limited because like I'm not a professional Gonzo streamer, and I'm there to have fun. Like there are people there. I don't want to name all the names of the people because guilt by association. They don't want to be seen with me. They don't want to be seen with Satan. It's the
Right.
kiss of
Well,
death.
I don't want to be seen with you either, but that's why I have my camera on.
I'll be wearing a hood. So
I'm definitely
people
going in mask up, and I might do the alternate voice thing with the with to do for witnesses, and like in the when they have like Mr. X comes on and talks about fraud in the whatever
Mhm.
watch space. Who knows?
By the way,
Yeah,
when
like
is
that
They
guy.
dress up
Remember,
like the
remember
Unabomber.
on what was it? Luxury Bazaar had that guy on, which happened to be I think one of them. The Rolex, plant, the
Oh yeah.
Oh, they
mole.
faked
Anyway.
the fake. Yeah, come on, it's not.
I'm
That was
not
years
going there.
ago.
I didn't say fake. I just said,
Well, it was, we pretended to be an AD
that's
here.
you. I don't know fake. I don't know anything about fakes. So.
Neither do
We
I.
only buy real stuff here.
Fugazi.
Yeah, no
Let's see.
Fugazi.
I'm wearing the
Yeah.
Cookie Monster, the Rolex.
Oh,
Yep,
Cookie Monster.
Very nice.
wearing a cookie.
I am rocking. I'll show myself. I'm rocking the Rolex Day Date in platinum. You can't really get a
Nice.
much better daily than that. Come on, guys. Get a Day Date in the collection. By the way, it's the year of the crown, the year of the cross. It's also the year of the car. Sell some of these watches and get a nice car. That's also a
Speaking
good
of
use of your money.
cars, when does yours come in?
Oh, it came in. You guys want to see a picture?
Yeah.
Oh
let's
yeah,
see
I'd
a
love to.
picture.
Should I show
Exciting.
people a picture? I don't know.
I pulled the trigger on something last night, but it's not an approved. It was not a OC approved or colony
Oh, you
approved
did?
Purchase.
purchase. So I don't really want to talk about it, and I don't think I ever will
can.
talk about it. Now I'm not ready to yet.
Is it a Peugeot? Did you buy a Peugeot?
It was between that and I was looking at
A Citroen. Mm-hmm.
looking at some Volkswagens. That's a Peugeot, right? No. No.
I have to make this stream. I'm gonna have to make this stream members only because I don't like my. I'm proud of the car. Like I waited a long time for it. I bought it and I ordered it in literally like 4 months ago. So I've been waiting a super long time for the car.
So would you want to make this full stream on UG private? Members only?
We could, but let me see if I can.
I don't know if it's work.
I'll just show it. I'll just show it. No one's gonna.
Why don't you cut it? You can always cut that part out. No.
You could, but then it removes the chat replay, and so
Okay.
and that the chat replay is kind of an important part.
We want exposure. Exposure.
We need maximum
Stealing
exposure.
the leads. Yeah, you can't steal leads if you're members only. How's that
We need
work?
license plates numbers.
Although we did a stream last night. It was Kurlock Returns with special guest TGO1 plus full review of the Theo Return to 47th Street. That's a members only stream. I highly recommend that you check that one out because yeah, I mean, who watches the whole thing? I mean, come on, it's like
I know.
Let me see. Okay, drop this in a new.
That's
this was
like.
this.
I think that was 1 hour of my life that I can't get back, but I did not. I'm gonna
1 hour.
No, I didn't watch this full 6. There's no that.
No.
I was trying to get some rest, so I put it on to go to sleep.
Was it really 6 hours?
I think it was like 6 or 7. Yeah, it was longest stream.
Dude, Curly needs some medication. He had a manic fit last night for 6 hours.
Whole Milk says the content is too spicy to leave public. It wasn't that spicy. I mean, wait, Dingo Dave from Australia is in the chat. I didn't say hi to Dingo. Good. What's up? Good to see you. Okay. Well, are we at the end of the show? Are we? Because I'll show it at the end of the show. How about that? I'll show it.
Brody said you must be a hipster doofus, by the way.
I think you should stick a fork in this show. We're done. But we didn't cover the poll router, but I'm sure you guys covered all this stuff.
Yeah, we did.
Ad nauseum earlier. So I'll rewatch it.
Well, hold on a second. Let me. I mean, Let me see. I'll
Because
pull
that's
up
the one there. The tri-compacts, I think, and the pole router are the
Yeah.
two of the main, the heavy hitters they had, right? There it
Tell
is.
us, Jen. Tell us about the pole router. And
This
I'll
is
pull up the actual website here. Boom.
this is the new Universal Genève pole router with
Mm.
brushed dial in 4 different directions, giving you a nice sector dial look,
Mm.
and also a trapezoidal date window and frame. And this comes in about 6 or 7 different versions.
Yep.
It comes in the blue, the red, and a dark chocolate brown version of this metal brush dial. And then there are 2 stone dials that are lapis lazuli and tiger eye.
Wow.
And then they have a green, a blue, and a lavender version of
Lavender.
of this watch as well, I believe.
Ooh, look at this.
yeah.
Lapis lazuli. Incredible.
Got it. Everyone loves the lapis lazuli,
This one's
also
a
known as lapis lazuli. Sorry, go ahead.
Cameo berry. Sorry. Cameo berry, aqua mint, black, and toffee. They also have one that looks like it might be mother of pearl.
Wow.
Yeah. Bullseye, which is darker tiger's eye, and then tiger eye and lapis lazuli. Yeah,
these are very cool.
Yeah.
There's
What is
11
the?
versions of that watch.
That's insane. What's the
There's
retail?
there's also 2 sizes. There's a pole router date, which is 39 millimeter, and then the pole router no date, which is the official name, pole router no date, which is a 37 millimeter. So
They actually call it the pole router no date.
yeah, just like the Submariner, just like the official name of the Submariner is Submariner no date.
No, it's not. It's just the Submariner. Sorry.
Pretty sure I'm right on that one. I
No.
co-authored the Submariner book with Nick Folks.
They're
All right,
calling the.
I'll bet you a Big Mac on that one and fries.
So here's at 16,000 Swiss francs for the pole router date. That's
pole router date.
Okay. 16,000 with the bracelet. Without the bracelet, stainless steel, it's 14,000 Swiss francs. And
how does pricing this in Swiss francs help any of our American audience?
Well, I do all my transactions in Swiss francs. So you don't to USD.
That's a whole different story between.
I thought you did all yours in Bitcoin.
Add 25%. So a $14,000 watch is basically $19,000 or $18,000.
Roughly. It doesn't matter. At those levels, we'll see. Who cares, right? It's a rounding error.
Expensive.
You know, 14, 18, what's the difference?
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly.
Your audience is wealthy. Your audience is rich. Not
they're rich, but they're not rich, but they're not dumb. And they only have smart collectors watching. So like 32,000 for a pole router, 18 karat rose gold on a leather strap or alligator strap or whatever. That's 32 times 6. That's $40,000. $40,000.
$40,000.
This is Patek level pricing. You know.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Well, it is, but I thought they were at that level before they went bankrupt. Anyway, that's why it has to be hand finished. It has to be. So $40,000. Let's see. But you get these stone dials always jack up the price by like $10,000, right? I mean,
this isn't stone. This is just a regular old.
No, well, you throw the lapis ones on. I can't wait to hear those prices, right? Lapis lazuli. Ooh, let's
add another 6,000 Swiss francs.
That equals dollar signs. You know what I mean? Stone dials give you a license to steal. Anyway.
That's what the hot takes today.
No, they do. They bump it up for the stone dials, right? Rolex does the same thing. They're not immune. Interesting. I don't know. OC, these might be over retail for a while. Jen, what do you think?
I mean, they're going to have to hold them over retail if they want to keep the value of them. It might be hard though. They're going to probably get pressured a lot to, offer discounts and stuff right out of the bat. Unfortunately, I think that's anybody's watch brand is going to have to deal with that, especially with the way the economies are going right now and the way the world is. It's tough to justify not doing a discount to move units.
I'm gonna say
Looks
something
horrible.
that may be a little bit. Yeah, that's Dubai expat looks horrible.
Mhm.
He's not a fan of almost anything that we've shown today for some reason.
That's right.
I'm gonna say something, and this may come across as a little negative. It just might
Okay.
it might be inaccurately perceived as slightly negative. But I'm gonna have to say it. This brand is going to fail immediately. This is not
Oh,
going to.
God.
These launches are this brand is dead on arrival. It's going nowhere. There's not a single model is going to go over retail. Immediately, they're going to be worth less than retail. It's the pole router. It'll be worth 20% less, and within 6 months. It's just the Ingenieur. It's going to follow the Ingenieur strategy.
Okay.
Ingenieur launched 11,700. You could find them for 9,500 like 6 months later. I think the Compacts is the only chance, which is this watch right here, that has some nostalgia and appeal to it. But even then, I think this is I'm not going to give this dead on arrival status. I think the whole brand is shaky. They're in trouble.
Okay.
If this were 2021, they'd be able to survive for 2 or 3 years before going fully defunct. But it's 2026. It's over. It's sad. It's sad, but they had a good
You're killing
idea.
my dreams, OC. You're killing my dreams.
They had a good. It was fun while it lasted. They had a good
But
run.
hey, it's been 6 hours. They had a good run. They had a good. They launched these models 6 hours ago. I'm already bored. I'm already bored with
30
these.
minutes. I'm so over this brand.
Dude, the
Doma Shop
goal,
has these up at 30% off already.
see, my goal was I knew that if I provided 2 hours of saturated coverage of this on YouTube, that the
Right.
entire global watch community would be sick to fucking death of these
Well,
models already.
I mean-
like, what else do you need to know? You've seen it for 2 hours. I'm sick of this fucking thing already.
I don't want to look at this again, especially on his bump
I don't want
strap.
to. That's it. We might see it.
But I gotta say, but OC, to your point, I think this is why I'm shocked. Like, why not dribble them out? And if you can, at least it'll make the brand last a little bit longer. If they did, let's say they did the Tri Compacts first and milked it for a couple of months, right? Then you do the next one, that whatever you called it, the Cabriolet, right? And then you do the pole router 3 months later. At least you can survive a year if you dribble out.
I don't think so.
these
I think it's
models.
over. I think either
Create a
strategy
buzz.
that you use. I think either strategy that you use, it will be a failed strategy.
So they threw
There's
everything.
no way to really do it.
They created, what do you call that? A cornucopia? It's like a charcuterie board. Like, they threw everything in there at once, like a salad with like everything in there, and it's like, let's just throw it all in there, launch it, and die, and then
Potpourri.
fold.
and then die.
What do you-
Potpourri, yeah, whatever you want to call it.
Don't worry, wait, everybody potluck. It's like everybody bring
It's a
your watch
potluck,
design.
right.
Watch potluck.
I don't know, man. I'm just struggling with this whole thing.
Listen. The
A
watch,
potpourri, if you will.
the watch community is more cynical than ever. It's like
Yeah.
we're consolidating the collections, we're trimming down, we're only buying the OC approved brands, and it's tough. It's tough for these guys. Why would anybody? Again, like I said at the beginning, unless you're rich, I forgot the criteria that I used. Like someone who likes nostalgia, you like chronographs, you like history, you can afford to spend money on an expensive watch. You like watches on a strap, rich. Then you might, if you have like a gazillion watches in your collection, like Dear Artifact, father artifact. They might buy one of these. Why? And they don't mind that it sits in the drawer and they wear it one time every 3 months, for whatever reason. They're actual watch people. I'm not. I'm a hype collector. So and I think
Hype beast.
most people realize that this is not the time to be buying brands like this. It's over. By the way, Keslowitz is in the chat. What's up, Keslowitz? No, I'm not going to be streaming another. I'm done. This is it. We provided so much saturated coverage of these releases that, frankly, anybody else that covers them, people will be bored and they'll be like multitasking. Watch Hangouts in the chat. What's up, Watch Hangout? Buy me this 8 months after release for 60% off retail. Coupon code JOMA40. Thank you. The Watch Hangout. You got Bob NYC in the chat. Good to see you as well. The Mall, Universal Genève tried the Blitzkrieg and failed. Actually, we don't know if all of these are coming out at the same time or not. So there you go.
They may never see the light of day. Maybe
some of these may never come out. Some of these are computer generated images.
They're dead on arrival. It's like a trial balloon to see who likes what. Yeah. And they're going to mothball 4 of them, 5 of the models. Maybe a pole router will make it out alive, and maybe that Milanese cabriolet thing. Maybe if you get a car with it, if it comes with a Porsche cabriolet for the same price, that could be worth something.
I know.
I don't know. Tough. I mean, the tri-compacts, I'm not buying it. I know the pole router is big. Remember Anna from Theo and Harris back in the day? Anna? Do you remember her?
I don't know her. I don't know.
So she used to be. She used to be Christian's sidekick, for lack of a better word. They did podcasts or streams or whatever you call them, YouTube videos. She wore, I want to say, almost every show. She had one watch that she showed. It was a pole router.
Okay.
That was it. She's like, I got my pole. What are you wearing today, Anna? It's a pole router. And then she vanished from his stream, from his videos at some point. Anyway, it goes back. It's in the Wayback Machine. But the pole router, I know. And the tri-compacts I've seen. That's about it.
Well, the good news is, I have good news and bad news for people who are watching. The good news is that Universal Genève is back. Universal Genève returns. The bad news is nobody cares. Nobody really cares. I certainly don't. I mean, we've been waiting and waiting and waiting. And in a way, it's like, as good as this is, we're so jaded that this still doesn't do anything for us. They moved heaven and earth to revive these collections, make cases, develop movements. They're deployed tens of millions of dollars in capital to do this. And we look at it and go, whatever.
Meh.
Not interested. That's how bad the watch hobby is. That's how premiumized and consolidated things have become. And it's sad. It's sad, but you cannot buy, and even if the watch looks good, you can't buy it. So who's going to pay $20,000 for a steel watch from this unknown brand? It's over. Zenith is done. Omega is done.
The crown to every one of my watches.
Phoenix brand. Phoenix.
These brands.
Now they should have done. They should have. They actually should have done your shadow. Your a lip shadow.
I still think they might. I think they might.
Well, why can't they release it now?
There's still models coming out. So.
Oh my God! When?
I think tomorrow they're doing an announcement.
They have more models than Omega, and that's a lot.
Guys, you heard it here first. Gen G just announced that Universal Genève will be delivering a golden shower on the watch community. Their new line of golden showers will be available starting tomorrow.
Right after the Dirty Sanchez's from today. Yes.
Golden shadow.
Definitely have to make this members only now.
You just killed it in the last 30 seconds.
Billy P's in the chat. What's up, Billy P? See, people are actually, we're up to 50 viewers now. Maybe we can't end the stream.
I wonder why do you think the viewership increased though? See,
I don't know. The dirty jokes, probably.
You think so? Okay.
Let's do this. I'm going to drop a link to join the panel. Join, not me. I'll leave and Gen G and Cap can run the show.
No.
There's a link to join the panel here. Shout out to Billy P, Ryan Hofreys in the chat. We got 50 people watching. We're setting records, viewership records here. Also, Alex, Wristwatchholic, in the chat. He wants to know, when are the Rolex teasers coming out? Tune in to this channel tomorrow night at midnight.
Alex, don't register. Just tell Alex, don't register interest in a pole router. Don't go to Breitling tomorrow or today.
Oh, we have the gun guy that was watching the Christian stream with us yesterday. The dude on the panel referring to Captain lisps more than Meech. That's not true. I don't think you lisp.
That's not nice.
Suffering, succotash. I lisp, suffering, succotash.
That's the iPhone microphone. That's the yeah. So no one ever mentioned in my life that I had a lisp, but hey, who knows? Maybe I've developed one by streaming. I have to stop streaming because it's creating a voice impediment. If it would have mentioned a large forehead, I would have known that he was referring to me, but he wasn't. M16 goes, "Oh snap, that's Captain." Yeah, see, look, you besmirched Captain. Now you're in for your rude awakening.
Oh, that's someone we know. I was gonna say, let's he doesn't have to watch or listen. Tune me out.
If I do this, see, like Father Artifact's theory is that Captain and Jen are big draws. See, if I just put you guys on the screen, as a matter of fact, if I just do this. That'll be better. Yeah, ratings will go up.
All right. I'm gonna have to go. OC, duty calls, and Jen.
All right.
Oh, here's what happened. The Funky Winders ended their stream. You're welcome. So the Funky Winders, all the people from there kind of migrated over. Thank you for either dropping the link or listen. When the stream ends, like people have subscriptions and they realize, oh, like my stream ended. What else? What is there on YouTube? Oh, there's nothing good. Oh, OC streaming. I guess. Fucking. It's bad. It's awful. I might as well put it on. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go. I hate to jump off abruptly, but duty calls. I gotta hop. Get back to the grind over here.
Right. So number one or
Take
number
care,
two.
Cap.
See ya. Peace out.
Yeah, I wish. Neither. All right. Bye.
Bye. Bye. All right. If I keep this on the screen, do views go up or down?
The question is, how do we get off of this panel now?
Freaky Winder says, anytime. Why be like that good? Why be like that good watch talk? Why be? I don't watch. Is it good watch talk? Are we doing good watch talk here or bad watch talk? I don't know.
Maybe I don't know.
Maybe it's good. But people here, nonetheless, we're hitting a peak. We're at 52 on YouTube, 1 on Tinder, and 1 on Grindr. If you're on Grindr, you can't be in the chat on Grindr, so just head on over to the YouTube channel where you can contribute in the chat, and then just type in a note that says, "I'm the guy from Grindr that just came over." And if the person on Tinder wants to do the same thing, come on over to YouTube where you can actually enter a comment in the chat.
Do we have anybody from Hinge and Bumble?
No. People on Hinge are busy. No.
Oh,
Bumble,
okay.
No Bumble viewers. Nobody's on Kick. No one is on Twitch. I'm monitoring all these platforms live. Not a single person on Twitch. What else? Let's see if there's anything. I'll just check for Rolex news because that's what people really want to hear. Let me also check this. I don't want to say the name until I know what's going on with it. Hold on real quick. This was something that was going online today. There was a big online auction at Phillips. I think it's over. Should we check out the results? Let's do that. Auction results. Yep, let's view the results. Okay. I gotta be careful because I'm logged. I have an account on Phillips.
Oh, yeah.
So let's see. Okay, 67 lots. Let's filter and sort by estimate, high to low. Boom. We get rid of it. Thank you, Freaky Winders, for sending everybody over. Appreciate that. Let's see what's going on Phillips. So there were 67 lots, just closed at an online auction. The big winner was Apejan with lot number 14, $355,000 for a Centigraph Souverain in pink gold. Check that out. We've got a Royal Oak Perpetual Calendar, rose gold with the blue dial, $140,000. This is with fees, so the hammer plus all the applicable fees gets you to that number. That's why it's so high. AP Concept, that is an interesting choice for somebody to buy, $114,000. The Havana, this is the Jeff. The Jeff has this watch. No, actually, Hefe has the platinum.
Yes,
has the platinum. If I recall, this is the Automatique Lune Havana in rose gold. I think they have two different sizes, so I'm not sure if this is the 40 or the 42. Sold for $190,000. Hey, El Jefe, check this out. Lune Havana, $190,000. You know who also bought one of these is Cars and Chrono. Cars and Chrono just got the rose gold Lune Havana.
Okay.
I'm not sure if I think he might have gotten the 40. I can't remember. Oh, maybe the 42. $190,000. Let's see what else. We got the 5236 inline calendar from Patek Philippe, only $101,000. Only those are expensive in retail. Now those used to be like $75,000.
Okay.
Maybe more than that. I can't remember. That's a good price though, all in. Look at the Royal Oak chronograph. That looks like a green one. $61,000. That's all the way on the right. I'm going to ignore the RM10 with the diamonds. Ooh, I'm going to ignore some of this other stuff, except for the F. Pajon white dial, the Elegant with the 48, $114,000. That seems low for that. I think maybe F. Pajon is on the decline, or maybe that's just the most undesirable version.
Are those coming down though? Because I thought that they were.
I think that one looks like it may be coming down. I think, guys, has Journe peaked? That's the question. Has Journe peaked? Is it time to sell? Are the smart collectors quietly liquidating their Journe collections?
I mean, they've been on top for 30 minutes. It's time to move on.
Holy shit. All fees in code 1159 chronograph with the blue dial, $25,000. That means the hammer price was like $19,000.
They stole that.
That's a disaster. AP is a disaster right now. Wow.
That's a beautiful watch,
crazy.
I like the blue dial.
Dig a little bit. This is one of the desirable ones. And that's saying a lot.
Yeah.
Like new flyback chronograph, blue lacquer dial. Let's see, what year was this? 2022. I wonder what the hammer price was. If they don't tell us the hammer price. I'd have to go back and exit out the 27% commission to figure it out. But it probably the hammer price was like $20,000.
Yeah, I barely made the estimate.
Barely made the bottom end of the estimate. Probably for like $20,000.
Yeah.
Yikes. What else do we got here? That's a nice Laurent Ferrier, $63,000. Rose gold with a green dial. And then we've got some more Pateks. Another code chronograph, $27,000. Rose gold day date with the brown dial, $40,000. That's including fees. So that was probably like a $35,000 hammer. These prices are not good. These are low prices. Grunfeld for $51,000.
Wow.
That doesn't sound good. It doesn't sound good at all here. And then these are a bunch of undesirable watches We're getting close to under 30. Look at this. Vacheron Overseas, 28,000 is probably a lot of money for that one, actually. Oh, it's a chronograph. 5,500 steel chronograph for 28,000. This is the market is imploding. These are really ugly watches as we get towards the bottom here. I better get them off the screen fast as possible. So those are the results from Philips, which probably nobody else will cover because
You even got Kylo upset.
Kylo's upset. Hey, Freaky Winders. 18. This is this United Arab Emirates dollars? Arab Emirati dollars. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Have a great show. So yeah, that's very kind of you. Appreciate that. I think I am subscribed. I will go check out the Freaky Winders on YouTube. They do. It's like watch people from the fishbowl, jumping on panels and stuff. I'll definitely take a look at that. Thank you for your support. And hey, listen, Vimal was also in the chat. I can't remember if I got this or not. UG should be tied up with the AARP in the villages. Flamingo Blue highlighted comment from Canada. Thank you very much, Vimal. I want to make sure. Did I miss that one? Dang. Sorry if I missed that one. And that's it. We're done. We're done. Guys, thanks for tuning in. Thank you to Cap and especially Gen G for jumping on to talk about Universal Genève and all of the new releases.
Thanks for having me.
And here they are. And I'm going to hold on to my picture of my new car, and I'm not going to show it. And I'll save it for another time because all the people are gone. All the people left anyway. We're gonna see we dangle like a carrot for next time. Freaking hell of a show. Why put AT in there? AT. What did I say? Freaking hell of a show. Why put AT in there? Who's AT? Help me out. I'll stay on just so I can interpret what that comment means. Let me know. But people, it's dropping. The views are dropping fast. Dropping. If someone wants to jump on the panel, I'll do this. Last chance to join the panel. Jump on. Boom. We'll go for another 3 minutes, unless somebody jumps on. Thank you for your participation and jumping on and giving your 3 hours of your afternoon to promote Universal Genève.
Of course. They're my favorite.
Favorite brand. Mine too.
Yeah.
You got when I drop the link to jump on, you got to jump on quickly, or else the 3 minutes goes by super quickly. All right, 1 minute left, guys. 1 minute left. Upvote the live stream on your way out. Thank you very much for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Share the stream with your friends or enemies. I don't care. As long as they view, I don't care. And make sure you got notifications enabled. Hit the bell icon, all that good stuff. And that's it. Peace out. Thanks everyone for watching. Have a good one. Have a great night. And by the way, stay tuned to this channel. Make sure you have the alerts on, the notifications. At any moment, we may fire up a stream to cover the Rolex teasers. I'm not going to say exactly when they're going to drop, but you might have to stay up late. And we'll do the full analysis of the teasers. Peace out, everybody. Have a great afternoon. We'll catch you on the next one. Thanks, Gen G. Peace out.